really weird because he was on Good Girls as a complete slimeball, like the worst of the worst. So seeing him come from being a total sleaze scuzzball and then come here and just be this like little hapless president trying to pretend he's in charge and everything, I was just like, this is an adjustment.
Yeah, because I know him as Rickety Cricket from Always Sunny, so it's weird seeing him not as a like fallen priest dude who's now a homeless man who's just got a shitty life because the gang fucked him over so many times.
Right.
So this guy, but also seeing Daniel Pudi as Brad instead of Abed is like such a huge difference.
Oh my god, the DuckTales reference was great.
Oh, good. And I love the assistant. She's fucking funny.
She's the one thing I'm just like, you could just shove her out the airlock and I would be fine. Just go sit over there. She's grown on me a little bit because
she grows more in season 2. In season 2, she grows more.
But yeah, she's just so awful all the time. It's just off with the rest of the type of insanity that's on the show. But
and like what you said about Ion, I feel with like Ashley Burch's character, like they're like they both are kind of like opposites of each other, where like he's super neurotic, like narcissistic, and she's also super narcissistic in a way that she's like trying to be pro-feminist and LGBT and all that, but then is also they kind of meet in the middle, I think, in some ways, and it season 2 really picks up on them together a lot.
Interesting. Yeah, because they don't really interact in season 1.
Yeah, but like because like I think she's kind of described as like the annoying character and stuff,
right?
And she is a little bit, but then she's also not too. Like she's also the one that just has the most passion and care for the game, especially like the LARPing episode.
Right, what she wrote.
I think she directed it too.
No, McElhaney directed it.
McElhaney still directed it.
Yeah, but she wrote it.
She wrote it.
Such Mythic a good Quest. Episode. Anyway, we're all-ish here, except for Cammy, who will be popping in. Michael's back?
Oh, is he? Oh, he is back. Awesome. I didn't see that. I was writing something. Well, I guess let's hop in. What did we do last time?
We almost got eaten by a giant worm. That was fun. So we have left Tombstone after avoiding some, undead risings and undead dragons and whatnot, and are traveling through the Calamity Canyons, eastward, on our ways to a destination. I think the tree. Are we looking for the tree? I don't know. We're heading across the canyons. That's what I got for you. It's been a while since we played this game. And we
heading to a tree area.
We were heading to a tree, sure. We were chased by a giant obsidian worm. We managed to banish it and outrun it, but in the process walked into a reaper who hunted us. We managed to kind of set a trap for the reaper, or at least get a more defensible position to fight it. Fought and killed it. Also killed some bears in the process, but they asked for it. And then went on our way, found some murals, where we kind of found out some more about what's going on with life and death, and then eventually came to the ruins of First Empire near a lake, where we were confronted by a Long Branch Pennywhistle and a Jonathan Jacob Jingly Smith, who were people who belonged to not a cult, members of the Goodfellow Sanctuary, where various death-marked individuals come to hide from the Reapers. We were taken there, where we were greeted by several people, including Beaumont Everett, who has apparently been having a death mark and running, our lovely sales individual who, cheats us. Ezra Mallory.
Wow.
Calliope doesn't have feelings about it. Ezra Mallory and a purse halfling known as Haley Deadheart, I believe, who is the Iron Shaman. And they all worship a god called the Iron God, and apparently they have been waiting for some chosen ones to show up. Aww.
Gross. Disgusting.
Let's all make fun of Andrew when he comes back in his loving, healthy relationship. So we apparently are the chosen ones, I believe, who are gonna fix death and everything that's gone wrong. And we were giving blessings and boons from the Iron God that were not at all problematic for some of us. As a reminder, all of us have a D10 inspiration on top of whatever your boon is. You also got a 2d10 HP increase if you did not automatically put that in, as well as we all leveled up to level 11. Woohoo!
Is that temporary? That 2d10?
No, it's permanent.
Permanent.
Tight.
The one thing that some of us clocked is that Leon seems to know the not Beaumont, Ezra Mallory, who seems to be the leader of this group. We were told we were going to get taken to some rooms to rest up before dinner that night, and that was where we left off.
Cool. Yeah. So you guys, they take you, through the caves a little bit to a nice area where you guys get some rooms. It seems like as you guys are getting there, people are packing up, are leaving with boxes of their stuff. Like they're being kicked out of their their place, it seems like. But you are given essentially a house built under this ramshackled home built under the ground that has 5 beds available for you guys, and some privacy for you.
Only 5?
Only 5. But you guys can figure out how to sort those out.
Somebody's bunking or somebody's taking the floor.
Yeah.
I guess we've got Callaway with us too still.
Yes, Callaway is with you. He's like, I call dibs on one of the beds, and then goes into one of the rooms and grabs a bed. There's 5 rooms also, technically. It's a 2-story building.
I'm gonna follow Callaway into his room and throw his stuff off the bed. Your team floor
I need 50 feet of movement
to
get to Callaway first.
This is what movement speed was made for. Who gets the beds? Granglin's just already on a bed. We don't know how. He's just there.
He's jumping on one.
I'll take a couch. How about that?
Good enough.
That sounds appropriate.
Grab his stuff and head out. You guys can hear from the second floor, the floor creaking because of the bed being bounced on upstairs by Grand Glove.
I'll tell anyone else who's outside that room Callaway took, I'll walk out of it and say, if anyone's taking this one, it's free.
You don't want it?
Everybody else first.
Calliope will walk by and throw her stuff on the bed he just vacated.
Aren't you guys engaged? Shouldn't you guys be bunking together?
I'm taking this room on my own. Thank you very much.
I will also take my own room.
Okay. So it seems like 3 rooms are claimed.
I don't know what we're doing about Penny, but...
I mean, she would probably hesitantly ask to share a room with Calliope.
I know, and it's killing me she's not here.
Yes, let's roleplay that.
Yeah, she
It's
would.
soon to be moving in together, don't you think?
I mean, we might as well. I mean, I'll take the floor, I guess, but
Well, I am taking the bed. You don't want to go fight off somebody else?
nah, it's probably. I mean, I feel like they all deserve their own. Wesker's old. He's probably shouldn't be sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, but we also brought Wesker back to life, so I think he owes you.
I mean, if you want your own room, she'll just walk upstairs and grab a room. But you guys have some time to your own. I don't know if there's anything you guys want to take care of right now.
So, Leon,
Ma'am?
Seems like the way Ezra was talking to you. You're familiar with him?
In about another laugh.
Anything we should know about him?
Matt, is there anything that I would remember that the group should know about Ezra?
I will message you. Do with that. Do what you will with that, I guess.
He's always thought of himself as something of a leader, but it's also a team player. If you do right by him, he'll do right by you.
I can work with that.
Sounds good.
I'll be like, you mean you can manipulate that? Is what you're saying?
Work with, manipulate, it's all semantics.
Douche.
Look, I know it's nice to have a little bit of a respite from the Reapers. But I intend to move on from this place within a few days. I don't think they'll try and stop us, but things are a little off here.
They seem rather attached to us.
Almost like they worship us or something.
Well, what's supposedly these chosen ones? Which, if anything, at least would hopefully let them want us to leave. So we can go do whatever the hell it is we're supposed to do.
Well, chosen or not, I intend to get this mark off of me.
Agreed. Well, I suppose we can go to dinner or something. What time is it? Is it dinner time, or are we just hanging out for a bit?
Yeah, like you had like a couple hours.
Actually, screw that. If I'm rested, let's go look at this place.
Gone.
Yeah.
Granglove, what's Granglove doing?
Just an investigation check, whatever I can get in trouble.
Oh, love it.
I have reliable talent now.
Nice.
Ooh. Is that good or bad for you? Do you want to screw up, or?
I don't know. It's more fun, I think, when I'm successful at my shenanigans. However, it's the opposite with Nellos. That's 10 plus. Wait, do I have advantage on investigation? I do. I wouldn't be going with half speed. 21?
21. Damn. You just dart out, kind of, start looking around the cavern town, seeing what you can find. Um, the like people you see walking around are all pretty heavily armed. And you get the sense there's like itchy trigger fingers, sort of. But you see Beaumont's caravan set up with goods being sold. You do see the general store as well. That is open for business. It's not like it doesn't have like a normal door. It's more like like a mall kind of entrance where it's just a large opening. They kind of close down like a garage door essentially when it's closed, but right now it's up. You see this lady leading some kids, towards the way you guys came.
He's gonna go try and play. What are the kids doing?
It looks like kind of looks like a field trip, maybe.
Oh, he's gonna tag along with that until he gets bored.
Okay. There's like 5 kids, and they're all given like firearms and stuff, and this lady's kind of talking to them. She's not looking back at you, like she's not looking back. She just kind of keeps walking forward, chatting about their trip they're doing and where they'll be going and kind of the dangers they will see when they traveling across the garden, and where they'll find what they need for their trip. It's all a lot of information being kind of thrown at you that you're kind of like you kind of hopped in on the middle of. But as she keeps walking, they're all like looking straight ahead, kind of nodding to and listening intently. She leads them to the entrance, the cave entrance, and out into the Calamity Canyons, and then turns around and it's like, well, good luck. May the Iron God watch over you always. Praise be to him and the Exalted One. Have a safe pilgrimage and give me a high five before you leave. And she gives them high fives. They start walking off.
I'm gonna nail that high five.
All right, give me a dex check then.
Straight dex.
Yeah.
21.
21. Yeah, it is a perfect high five. Dead center, loud, full of heart and everything. She kind of like looks at you. Well, praise be to the Iron God and the Exalted One. Have a safe pilgrimage. And then kind of like sends you guys off on your way, and they all start kind of walking down the canyons. Do you keep following them?
Yeah, this
Okay.
this sounds fun. We'll go with this.
And Granville was never seen again.
Yeah. How long do you keep following them? Couple
If
hours
nothing-
go by.
Well, if nothing happens within like 2 miles, he's done.
Yeah, 2 miles, nothing happens.
Okay, he's going back.
They just keep walking. They're just chatting and carrying forward. There's an older one who's probably like 11. He's the oldest. The youngest is probably like 7. And talking about like setting up camp. They have like the oldest one pulls out a map and like points to like midway through the canyon. Give me a history check.
Oh boy. 12.
12. where he's pointing looks oddly like it seems like oddly familiar. Like but you don't. Maybe that was the way he came. Who knows? But they're gonna set up camp over there for the night.
Can I mark anything I know of on the map for him?
Sure. Yeah. Give me an intelligence check.
Oh,
And what do you want to mark?
Water, if I saw it,
Cool.
and like dangers, and then there's probably going to be like some note about like a bunny for no apparent reason,
Gotcha.
or an interesting bush that's there, but it has no purpose other than it was interesting.
Love
Oh,
it.
that was actually pretty good. 22.
22. Yeah, you give a pretty what you believe for the confidently believe that you gave him a pretty accurate list of like markings, pretty accurate markings of where things are, the dangers and stuff, and what to expect, and some water and good places to camp. He thanks you and stuff, and they just keep going. You turn around after that point.
Yeah, this seems boring.
All right.
I mean, they're not too much younger than me. I was fine at that age.
Yeah.
They're good.
The youngest like girl turns around when you leave. Bye. Well, hopefully I'll see you again.
He's gonna wave back, all shy, and he's gonna head on his way.
Head on your way. Give me an intelligence check to find your way back.
Oh no, that one's terrible. Oh, that was actually pretty good. Rolling well. 19.
19. Okay. It only takes you. You went 2 miles out. It takes you about a half hour to get back.
Okay. Probably lots of distractions.
Yeah, lots of distractions, but I mean you're fast, so you can cover the ground quickly. You just kind of get distracted and go off in all different areas. While this is going on, what are you guys doing?
Getting the lay of the land.
Get the lay of the land?
Probably vibe of the residents here.
Yeah. You guys go out and kind of wander around. You do see across the street is the general store, and then about 40 feet away is on like you're right kind of near the center square. You see Beaumont's caravan all set up where people are doing some business transactions with him. Everybody's pretty heavily armed, and seems like they're ready to go if trouble happens. But they all like seem very friendly and stuff. Anytime somebody passes by somebody, they greet each other. There's always at least a high five, if not like some hugs. People throwing out lots of compliments and stuff too to each other. Everybody seems pretty content and upbeat and positive for the most part. Kind of wandering around. Anything else?
Are people like looking at us differently? Do we notice?
Give me a perception check, actually.
That's a 6.
6?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. You kind of feel like like the hair on the back of your neck standing up, like somebody's like staring at you from behind, but the only one behind you is Leon.
I like give Leon like a really suspicious look.
But now people, I mean, it's hard to tell. Seems like people are just going about their business.
How many people are here roughly?
You've seen maybe a couple dozen, but you think it's maybe closer to 100.
This many people are death marked and have just been in hiding here this whole time.
Not hiding.
Remarkable.
The reapers know exactly where they are, is it?
Surviving then.
Worst things to do.
I'm impressed. I'm also impressed the Reapers have managed to keep it, I guess, under wraps for so long. You know the way. You get marked, you get dead. Here's 100 cases or so of that not quite being true.
You think there was a way to remove these things? These people would have found it by now, wouldn't you?
Depends how hard you're looking. I've spent years researching life and death and only recently come across anything that looked remotely promising.
They seem to have made a fine go of it here, just defending themselves, living out their lives.
I'm not staying trapped underground while the Reapers and death have their way. It's fine for some, not for me.
Anything else for you guys?
Does this place have a watering hole?
It does, yes. It is attached to the general store. There is, you can kind of see in the open area there are some tables and stuff, and like a little like corner bar. It's more of a it's like a bar that somebody has in their apartment, or their home. That's like not quite a full bar, but like a little mini shelving area where there's people sitting drinking. It seems like it's kind of a self-serve sort of thing.
Is Ezra one of those people?
He is not, but he is in the general store.
Okay. Is it one of those like what is it, Cracker Barrel, where like you walk in and there's the host, but then like immediately to the right there's also a gift shop?
Sort of, but it's more like, I would say it's more like you're going to a gas station. There's like the convenience store, but there's like a Subway attached to it. That's got like a little dining area.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Separate entrances?
No, it's just one big. It's like a garage door that's been opened up. It's just a big, entrance.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
I will make my way over to the bar area.
Cool.
I guess stealthily trying not to draw anyone's attention.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
That is a 22.
22. Oh yeah, you just kind of blend in with the crowd, kind of quietly, make your way across the not road, but the pathway, the town, to the general store, to the bar. You kind of just hug the left hand entrance, the left side of the entrance, and kind of find your way over to the bar. There's people just. There's maybe 5 or 6 people just kind of hanging around having some drinks, mostly chatting with themselves in 2 different groups. It's a small bar, but it's got all types of alcohol and liquor and stuff. It's got your gin, your bourbon, your vodka, and all that.
I will pour myself a gin and tonic and spill a little extra in the glass, and then sit on the opposite, the far side away from the general store, facing it if possible.
Cool. So yeah, that would be this side, the left-hand side where it is. You find the corner. There's a corner table that as you entered, you if you're looking at the entrance, you can't see it because it's off the side some more. But you get in, it's empty. There's nobody sitting there, and you just go and grab a seat there. Kind of sit in the corner like Aragorn and Lord of the Rings in the beginning. Your gin and tonic. What's your passive perception?
16.
16? Okay. You do notice Ezra glance your direction, but doesn't say or do anything. Just kind of as he's talking to seems like whoever's running the general store at the moment, he's talking to them and just kind of glances your direction while carrying the conversation, then turns back to them.
I think you're referring to Strider as well, Matt. Not exactly Aragorn.
Same thing.
Actually,
Are they not the same character? They are, right? It's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
When he's in the bar, he identifies as Strider.
Strider. Sure. The table like next to you, it's like 3 feet, away from you. There's 3 of them playing cards there. Seems like they're playing a 3-way war. But it's like it's not very competitive. It's like these 3 bigger kind of, brawny looking guys, but it's a very like upbeat, cheerful kind of thing. Like when one loses, they're like, "Ah, man, good job, way to go, you got me," and stuff like that.
I will start heckling whoever has lost the last round.
You start. Give me a charisma check.
Low profile Leon.
It was almost a 19, then it tilted
Oh.
over to a 9, so that's 10 total.
10 total. Okay. What kind of like heckling is it? Like, is it severe heckling, like being a general dick, or is it just kind of like, that fun kind of heckling? I guess
Somewhere between the two, or like just like calling a strategy into question. As much strategy as there is in war.
As much strategy. Or okay. You start kind of heckling them, and the one who's like sitting kind of like parallel to you, just kind of turns and is like, "This guy gets it. This guy is a fucking man," and comes over and like tries like lean across and like reach for a high five.
I will not reciprocate.
He just kind of swings down. He's like, "That's cool." But he's right. Your strategy kind of blows. You really should work on that. Like, we can give you some tips and stuff, And they kind of start trying to go into the intricacies of war, which there are none. And they go back to just playing and stuff. What are you guys doing as this is going on?
I'm pretty sure there's like a lot of like gun shops that are like kind of like spread all over the place, like because Lala wants to like go to those or to like see if we can.
You don't see any gun shops as you look around. You see, it seems like Beaumont's got some firearms on display, and as you kind of walked out, you can see like the general store on like the wall behind the counter. There are guns on display also. Okay. A lot of them. It looks like they're not. This place might not be big enough to have too many separate sort of businesses.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Lala's gonna like check out the general store and just like cut to the back and see if can like find like the owner over there and chat with him a bit. So
yeah, you head into the general store. It seems like there's somebody behind the counter. They're talking to Ezra, and as you come in, like kind of mid conversation, the owner kind of like turns their attention to you, and it's this human fellow, mid 50s, very, kind of grizzled, kind of facial hair going on, kind of balding, but kind of swept back, long grayish hair. Sorry, Ezra. Hey, you're the new guy. One of the new ones.
Oh yes, one of the new ones. Hopefully I'm not disrupting your conversation or anything. Or
Ezra just kind of like butts in for a second. Marco. The new guys. They each are. Let them pick one item on me. Lalo, correct?
See.
Well, Lalo, Marco, Lalo. Take care of him, Marco. And Marco's just like, Roger, boss. And then comes and gives you like a big handshake with these meaty, large hands he has. You heard him. Yeah. Any one item you want. If you need me to kind of give you a rundown on what we got here, more than welcome to. Anything outside of the one item, you gotta pay for. But I think I run a pretty fair deal over here. I'm the only business in town. Well, was. It seems like Beaumont here might be trying to take my place. But that's all right, because we're all family here, It's all for one and one for all. Ain't I right? And Ezra's already like walked away as this conversation's going on.
And as a Rockway, I say to him like, "Gracias." For the
He just kind of like from behind throws his hands up.
well, you know me. I can't say no to anything free uh, or, or anything that an amigos like offers or something like that.
Well, I don't know you yet, but it's good to know about you. Learn about people. You learn one thing at a time. It's kind of how life is, right? So what's your cup of tea? What's your flavor? Flavor of poison.
Well, I definitely like something with like a lot of firepower, but like at the same time more reliable, where it doesn't like jam or like misfire or anything. I was wondering if you have something of that caliber, maybe ideally like a rifle or a sniper or something like that.
All right. Well, let me see what I have. He kind of he turns around to the wall. He kind of looks over one of the shotguns he has. He's like, not quite fitting the description. Looks at a revolver on the wall. Nope. Looks at a palm pistol. He's like, no. Sees a heavy machine gun. Kind of like lingers on that for a second. No. Finds this like long kind of thin rifle. Not quite you don't think it's a sniper rifle per se, but it is like a long kind of like thin barrel. And it's like this dark kind of cobalt kind of metal color. Pulls it off, like he goes and takes it off and kind of brings it down, puts it on the table for you. This right here might be something you might be interested in. I call it the 2 out of 3 ain't bad. It's a rifle that like you said, you don't want to jam. This doesn't jam. This doesn't even you pull the trigger, it's gonna hit anything within its large range. You'll hit it.
Oh, bueno. Do
Yeah.
you mind if I handle it a little bit, or?
Sure, yeah.
Right.
I will send you the description of it.
Cool.
Uh,
What was the name you call it?
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. 2 out of 3. Ooh. +2 rifle. Nice. No miss. Ooh. Automatically. Holy shit. Uh, how much do you normally charge for this? Or
Well, you know, I mean, I got this in one of our gun swaps, but I was probably going to put it on the market for, maybe between like 18 to 2200 gold.
oh, I see. I mean, if it went for Ezra offering it for free, I mean, I would have paid for it. But I mean, since
Ezra's good for the money. Not that we really, have a whole lot of use for money outside of getting goods for the whole town. So it really is kind of more of a collective sort of fund, because again, all for one, one for all. But yeah, back when I used to run a business over in the Nexus, this is what I would probably push it for.
see.
Actually, I probably should jump up the price there because they're fucking dumb idiots that don't know, how to, cost of things.
All right. Yeah, it's always good to know the worth of a fine quality gun like this one. Let's see. Well, before I commit myself to this, do you have any?
Yeah, I can keep going down the list if you want. Yeah. He looks over at this like big, like kind of this big like explosive launcher that has like flames painted on it. Like, no. He looks over at this like large palm pistol. Like, not like it's not a small one, it's a pretty big one. He pulls that off, hands it to you. I call this the Bullet Tooth Eagle. It's got a pretty low chance of jamming up, and so it's got some good, packs a punch.
Alright.
It doesn't use regular, pistol ammo. Unfortunately, it's a higher caliber. Only the sniper ammo is going to work for it. But if it's something that speaks to you,
Bullet tooth. Let's see. Okay. Oh, oh my god, so many goodies. Let's see. What about your sniper selection? Do you think I could take a look at those, or we could go over those really quick? Or
ooh, I don't think I have a sniper. We can make this a sniper, I suppose. Give me 1 second to change that up. Boom, boom. I have one. He grabs this large, heavy, like thick sniper off one of the walls. It's got a bit of a chance to jam. I'll give you that. But it's packs quite a punch, and it's got a little, it's got a bit of a hair, finicky trigger finger that makes it go off sometimes more than it should. I call this truly madly deeply.
really madly deeply. +2. Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay. Oh, senor, you're making it hard for me to choose. Oh, so many good, so many good guns.
Well, there's no rush. You can always just kind of sit on and think about it, and you'll come back if you feel you're ready to decide. As you're thinking about that, anything you guys doing? Say probably around this time, Grand Glove does make it back from his little jaunt.
Calliope's just so used.
Mini pilgrimage.
Calliope's just so used to him wandering off, she hasn't even given it a second thought. He will appear when he appears.
Is there a thought to read books?
I mean, sure, yeah. You have a bedroom to yourself, because Calliope
I
kicked you out
updated
of
her.
sharing a room. Oh, you did. So you could read there. You do have like a little bit of like a living room where there's like there's like a nice like plush armchair there that's seen some better days, but still cozy. It's got some patches and stuff on it.
Is there more like a outside area? Well, okay, outside, inside area?
Yeah, I'll say you kind of give me a investigation check actually.
Oh, dice.
To look for the quad.
That would be actually great. Forgot we play with dice.
I will say, Lala, before choosing, he has non-firearm stuff too that are magic items. If you want to take a look at those at some point, but if you're looking at that was your looking at the firearms, those were kind of what fit your specifications.
Here. Why?
Whose hair is that?
My hair. I just got a haircut.
Just one hair?
Out. Out.
I was like just about to unmute myself.
Jad jokes not welcome. 11.
11. It takes you about 15 minutes of kind of wandering around this not very large, underground town. I don't know, shanty town. To find a little, you find a little kind of alcove where there is a small kind of waterfall, like it's maybe like 2 feet in like width, kind of trickling down into this little tiny pond that's maybe like a 5x5 pond. But there's a little there's some like flowers that have been kind of placed around it as well, and a little seating area that's kind of hidden and quiet from the noise. And like most of this town, the area is covered by like string lights and torches, and this area also has that too. Little fairy lights.
Okay. Penny will sit down, and because Penny can't read without reading out loud, She will read out loud in the very quiet place that probably is meant for quiet time. But
Your voice kind of blends in with the like the babble of the waterfall. Yeah.
Aw, okay. Yeah, since I have no idea what's happening in this town, yeah, I'll just read.
Cool. What are you reading?
I'm reading my princess book that
Right.
Wesker got me.
Nice. Cool.
The Princess Trilogy.
Calliope, Wesker, you guys do anything?
Is there anywhere that like a chapel or something where like Haley Deadheart as the shaman would like hold ceremonies or like talks or anything like that?
Yeah, you're pretty sure it was the area you were like in, like they took you to, where there was that shrine, the statue to the Iron God, which is only like sort of down the street and then around the corner. Pretty like take like a 2-minute walk.
Yeah, I kind of meander down that way, just checking on what's going on.
Just in case there's any overlap, Calliope's looking for anything lore, history, mural, like, she's in research mode. So I don't know if that's the only spot in this area, or if there's like another area that's like, I don't know, the history of the sanctuary, or like fun facts about death you didn't, She's on her fact finding mission.
Cool. Give me an investigation check for that.
There's like a little place where you can press a button and an animal will light up, and like it shows the description.
I'm looking for the visitor center, okay?
Yeah.
There's little animatronics of death and life fighting.
Investigation 17.
17. Okay. You as Wesker's meandering kind of over in that area. There is a like sort of on the other side, kind of closer to the entrance you came from. There is a pathway that leads to the left, that leads to sort of a classroom, almost kind of like an open air kind of like a mini amphitheater. That could probably fit like 40 people at a time. And there are some like paintings along the wall, not like paintings on the wall, but like paintings placed on the wall, that seem to indicate the history of this place, of Ezra and of Haley. Seems to kind of show off some of their accolades and stuff, and tells the story of what happened with them. There seems to be some. Yeah, no, fuck it. There's a literal like brochure like on this little like pedestal that gives you the rundown of the place and stuff. It's like right next to the fucking the little good word of Goodfellas Respite.
This is like the lobby of Biff's Casino in Back to the Future too.
Yes. It is like that. And opening up the pamphlet, it kind of like gives you like it kind of like helps you like go along with the pictures and stuff. But it talks about Ezra being in his youth being a famous was it mercenary? That was the term, right?
Yes.
Yeah, famous mercenary for an organization called the Nothics, and how he was on the rise to becoming a leader of the group before it had a schism and ended up kind of going belly up as different ideologies kind of took place. The Nothics were they were pretty cutthroat. They were efficient. They were great at what they did and stuff like that. And Ezra was one of the best of them, and he was a young man then. Fuck it, why not? There is a picture of him when he was younger, and you swear standing next to him is a picture of a child that looks just like Leon. And then another passage talks about Haley and how him and Ezra met with two others whose names have been removed. They've been left out. It looks like in the painting of it, it looks like you just see like the like kind of the backs of their like kind of like cloaked figures. So they don't have. There's no descriptors about them. Just that there was two others with them when they found this place. But the names and any information about who they were is left out. But it talks about Haley's his journey to salvation and finding the Iron God, and just this being came to him when he was in Humboldt and told him exactly what to do. Uh, you know, and since then he's never been fully clean, never will be. Thinks the Iron God speaks to him through a combination of smidgen leaf, foxtail mushrooms, cocaine, probably some other stuff as well. He says different combinations lead to different effects, lead to different teachings.
Backing up a second, the cloaked figures. Did you say those were the people who originally found the sanctuary with Ezra?
Yeah, so it was Ezra, Haley, and then two other people that found this place.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be any other information on these two other people outside of them finding it, and then that's it. Like they're never mentioned again anywhere else.
Got it.
But then it talks about them getting the word out and rescue, like going on. Like originally, they would personally, Ezra and Haley would personally go and look for other marked people and help them, get out of trouble and get them here. Eventually, they were able to just kind of, by word of mouth, get this thing out and get going. Talks about how they're fully self-sufficient, scavenging off the land, going through First Empire ruins and finding everything they need. Very rarely do they ever need to go to civilization to get anything. Anything in particular you're looking for? Like any specific questions?
I mean, I'm always looking for stuff about death and life if there's any.
There
new
isn't a
information.
whole lot about them. It's outside of what you've read on the Goodfellow Respite. There's not anything really new about how they think death and life are false idols and aren't real gods, and that the only one true god is the god of iron. It mentions the six champions that will come and save them from these false idols, but doesn't like talk
Oh yeah, is
about
there anything else about these chosen ones of interest?
it seems to be pretty much the same from what you've probably picked up in the newsletter. That there will be six champions that will come. They will they will come in gunfire and smoke and radiant light, and will stop death and defeat life and free them.
Defeat life. That's
Defeat life.
that's right.
There is a painting on them, but it's like six silhouetted figures that you don't really have a description. Yeah, and it's got like there's like a chariot, not a chariot, like a caravan behind them, but the horse has wings.
Sweet. And then last thing is I got a 16 wisdom check, just seeing if there's anything I need to be worried about or looking out for.
In terms of like your spidey sense, gotcha.
Spidey sense.
Spidey sense.
I don't know if that needs to go in chat or not, but
yeah.
okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I do until I guess I wander back to the group.
Kind of wander back. Well, what's
If you hear that book and a story being told, that's me.
Is that a young Michael?
It is a young Michael.
No, I found that on the internet.
What a handsome guy. I love it.
Your hair is on point. The part.
Is his hair not on point right now?
Yes,
No,
it is.
I will say that I would have picked up a newsletter
Picked up
and
a
been
newsletter.
perusing that at some point.
For sure. Cool. Yeah, Penny's reading, anybody else do anything? Grand Glove, you're back and you want to do, or Wesker's finally back. You're kind of in the chapel area.
Yeah.
Kind of hanging around there. What are you doing there?
I just want to kind of see if Haley is around there, or if there's anything, if there's like a regular, I don't know, meeting of people that happens there.
As you kind of meander in there, you do see Haley sitting at like a bench kind of off to the side, polishing this rifle. Just kind of eyes closed as they're polishing, kind of look like they're meditating almost. But then like one eye opens.
They're the only person in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll kind of sit and watch from the corner of the room for a few minutes.
Sit and watch as you're doing that. Just gonna watch?
I didn't want to
Got any
interrupt
questions?
you if you're in the middle of anything.
Good to keep your guns fresh and ready. Just sits up and kind of like leans back, puts the rifle kind of against the bench as well.
The god of iron and bullets, I kind of like gesture toward the statue. They've spoken to you before.
They speak to me quite often. Speak to me quite often. Yeah. You sound a little suspicious about our Lord and Savior.
Not suspicious. I can obviously feel the boon that the god granted upon us. But I've learned a lot about gods, death, and life since coming out here. And
Right.
it's all a bit much for me to take in.
It's all right to be skeptical,
Then yeah, I'm skeptical.
That's totally all right. I was skeptical the first time that I met them. First time they came to me. It was balls deep in a hooker on a long ass bender, and it was quite an awakening, spiritually and sexually.
And you don't think that those other things may have played a part in this? It might have been something other than a god visiting you?
You said yourself you felt the power bestowed upon you. I like to think it helps me open up my mind to other possibilities that some people just don't have access to under normal circumstances. Open up new pathways, or new circuits.
Can't say that assuages my skepticism at all, but
You don't have to not be skeptical. I have enough faith for, probably everyone here, and enough belief to keep this this being, this deity, alive. All you gotta do is do you.
Sounds like there's more I have to do than that. There's prophecy that dictates what me and my friends have to do.
I mean, prophecy's going to happen regardless. I don't think you get to control it.
And what if I believe I am in control of my life?
Well, then you believe you're in control of your life, and doesn't mean the prophecy still won't happen, be fulfilled. Prophecy is a prophecy. Unless another prophecy, I guess, cancels it out. Well, shit, I never thought about that. Next time I have a meeting with this fella, so I'm gonna be asking: is there another prophecy out there?
Oh, there's more than you know, I think.
Oh, there's plenty out there I do not know, but I do know you were made for greatness, Wesker.
I thought I was. Not so sure I am anymore.
But classic growing up.
Maybe it's the greatness that just needs to be redefined.
There's more than one definition of greatness. Everybody has their own opinion of what that is.
Changes over time.
It does.
Thought one thing for the longest time, and then kind of had the rug pulled out from under me.
Ain't we all been there, But you didn't just lay down and die. You didn't just give up when you realized you were wrong. Seems like you've picked yourself up and started carrying on.
I may have been dragged back here kicking and screaming.
Sounds better than the alternative.
Yeah, I suppose. The Iron God, why don't they want you to get rid of the death marks? What keeps you here in Sanctuary?
Well, shit. That's a question I've always wanted to have an answer to. I'm just told I need to be here. Told that the champions were coming. Chosen ones. I mean, it looks like you guys are here now, so I'm not sure what happens after this. After you guys leave. I don't know if I have to wait till you succeed or if something new is given to me. But we were meant to prepare you for the final egg.
Has there been any other group of 6 travelers that have come here with death marks and they've been proclaimed the champions?
No, we usually only have like 1 or 2 people at a time. We've had a couple families of like 4 or 5, but I don't mean to be like discriminatory, but I don't think children are chosen ones necessarily. I hate to put them out in danger, fighting false gods.
Is it just the number of us that showed up, or is there anything special about us? Obviously, everyone that comes here is a death mark.
I mean, that wasn't given much description other than there's 6 of you guys. Supposed to be a chariot, with a horse with wings, but I don't know if those sort of things exist. At least not in this day and age. Maybe First Empire times.
Feel like we've had our fill of chariots with horses, none with wings, but none of them made it here.
I mean, you guys got a nice carriage. There was just, it's just, faith. Something inside me is telling me it's you guys, and well, I'm not gonna question that when my hope is for you guys to succeed.
I suppose I've always thought a person makes their own faith, should have faith in themselves. nothing higher than them is going to help them.
I mean, you got to have faith in yourself. You got to have faith in your friends and your family. But I got faith in this one. Looks up to the statue, and so far I have not been led astray. I'm still here, marked and all. The others are still here. So part of it, I think, is faith in myself and others, but I think a large chunk of it is faith in the Iron God.
Well, Calliope thinks that us getting stronger means death is getting afraid of us. That's why he's throwing more at us.
Death should be afraid of you. I know you guys will defeat him.
Maybe
We'll
that's
bring balance back to the world.
maybe that's where our faiths meet.
Maybe. I'm okay with that.
Well, I kind of look up to the statue. We'll do what we can to satisfy him. Them.
All you can do is your best,
Doesn't seem like mine's much sometimes.
I've been in your position before. I didn't think there was a whole lot going for me. Didn't think I was worthy of any sort of cause or anything, but you can't give up. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to quit.
Yeah. I don't know if it's me telling myself I'm not allowed to quit, or my parents, or my boss, or I don't know what's right anymore. Some god.
What about your friends? You got them.
Would I call them friends?
That's between you and them. But
Yeah. I suppose I'm only here because of them.
I believe they genuinely care about you. At least most of them. For, all that's worth.
That's fair enough.
If anything, you might be a meat shield to them, and but that's a purpose. That's a cause.
I kind of, I like pulled my poncho across where my 8 shooters is in my belt. I guess one more gun never hurts.
One more gun never hurts. I believe your time's coming, Wesker. Greatness will shine upon you.
Take one last look at the statue and then hold out my hand.
Holds
Thanks.
out his hand. It's a lot smaller than yours.
Thanks for taking us in.
Well, always room for more in the family, High five.
Kind of like, you ever seen that scene in Terminator 2 where Edward Furlong is trying to teach a Terminator how to smile?
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of like that with a high five. Like, look at my hand. Like,
High fives. All right.
leave.
You leave.
If I see Wesker anytime soon walking past me,
Sure. Yeah, as he's walking out, you kind of spot him about like 30 feet away, passing by.
Wesker!
Like, turn around. Penny, what can I
Hello?
do for you?
Here, I want to talk to you.
I'll come over.
How are you?
Confused, I think. But maybe better than I have been.
I would have to say I'm confused about how you are feeling too, as well. So, what's up?
I've been thinking about what's important to me. If it's the Nexus, if it's my job, if it's this group, of people, if it's getting rid of this death mark, I don't know. But I know things changed for me. I met someone who you might know. Someone named Val.
Ooh.
The ghost you met when you were in purgatory. The
Oh!
spirit, not ghost, I guess. The spirit.
Oh,
Soul.
right. Yeah. Yeah. No. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
She was in a similar position to me a long time ago, obviously, but meeting her made me realize that what I've been chasing after may not be what I actually want. Losing that, losing an end goal, losing something that you have fought for all your life, and then not knowing where to go after that. I suppose that's where I am now.
I know how you feel. Kind of think I know how you feel. Because, you've been working on this one thing all your life and spending all of your time on it. You realize that maybe what you wanted was set up for you from the beginning and not exactly your choice.
You should talk to Haley in there. Has a lot to say about fate, prophecy, what's predetermined for you. I've always thought that a person makes their own luck, makes their own path. And it's more difficult to see where my path is leading, but I still think that's true.
Who encouraged you to follow, the path of stuff?
Of what stuff?
I don't know. What do you do? I've never heard of the thing that you do. It's MCU. What is it?
Oh my god, why can't I think of the name? Yuan. No, that's what race I am. The ZQV.
Oh.
Zhongqian Venture.
ZQV.
The BQE.
The
Am I Chandler Bing here? Nobody knows what I do.
I don't really know about much stuff except for animals and gravestones and burying people.
Well, I suppose maybe that's what really matters. Things like the ZQV are ephemeral. They don't mean much in the long run. If you must know, I was a senior project director for ZQV. I was working on First Empire technology, how that could be beneficial to the corporation's goals. Those goals, I don't really know what they were.
Profit, money.
Profit, money.
Is your name Penny Match?
The same, it's a corporation. Fucking make the investors happy, right? Making the board happy.
At the end of the day, it's bullshit. Meeting Val, meeting the other spirits in Purgatory, it was eye-opening for me.
No joke. It sounds like a lot of bullshit, but mostly because there was a lot of words that I didn't understand.
It was the nice neighborhoods, Penny. It was the house I was trying to get. It was the wife I was after, the place for my family, the money, the status. That's what I thought I wanted. But now, after learning that she had been tossed aside by a corporation, that could happen to me just as easily. That happens to most people who work the ranks just as easily.
Not disposable, Wesker. Part of the team. Ew, I just said team. I've never said team before.
We're somewhat of lone wolves, I guess, Penny. Difficult for us to fit in with a team, a group of people.
Isn't that what we are, though? Aren't we like a family?
Well, you might say we're just a caravan full of people.
Title of the episode.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Yes. Has
I
anyone
want to
watched
say it's
Invincible?
like a montage of everybody just like dun, 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 dun.
All of our crossover fans who have been waiting for somebody to drop it are just cheering right now. I said nothing.
Have you guys watched Invincible? Has anyone watched Invincible?
I watched like half of it, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I finished it all.
It's like it's like the title cards every time. Each episode
Oh, yeah.
is going to be like, well, I guess we're just a caravan full of people.
Blood splatter.
Yeah, blood splatter.
Bullet holes.
Oh, I love it.
At the end of the day, Penny, I guess you're right. We are somewhat of a team, and I'll look after your back. More than I'll look after Calliope's, but I'll still look after hers too.
Classic.
Well, I'll give you this. I've never used a healing spell so much on one person.
That means something to me.
Highest of fives.
Thanks for that. Wesker says to
I love that clip.
The shade. Oh.
I'm gonna go find something to eat.
Actually, there was a question I was going to ask you. You seem to be good with social cues, right?
Yes.
So, do you mean, do friends like kiss a lot and then like just go on like they kiss and then they just like go on like they didn't kiss, or act like they did kiss but nothing happens?
Sometimes things get awkward when you've known each other first for a while. Sometimes things heat up during a moment and you end up kissing and it can be great, but it doesn't lead to anything longer. You're not gonna cry over Calliope, are you?
Oh, I'm not. There's something in my eye.
It's not worth your tears.
I'm not crying. I'm tearing up.
I kind of like
I don't know why I'm tearing up.
kind of like patting her on the back from like a distance.
No Cree. No Cree.
Like Liz Lemon with the broom. Yeah, yes.
Ooh.
I mean,
I don't know how she feels about you, if that's what you're asking. But if you want to talk to her about it, you should talk to her about it.
no.
Why?
No, you don't ask. You don't ask. That's the number one thing I do know from books. You do not ask.
Books aren't people, Penny.
Yeah. I know that.
Reading about a situation is different than dealing with a living, breathing person. You should just tell her.
Well, see, here's the thing. I didn't know how much I cared until I just teared up, like, right now.
So you are crying over Calliope. Are you crying over
No,
Calliope?
I'm not.
There's no crying over Calliope.
We just kissed, and I thought that, you know, and it felt different than other kisses because there was a nice kiss and there was a pretty kiss, and it just.
Look, I'm happy for you, I guess, that you found someone to care about. Still can't believe it's her, but I think you need to talk to her about it.
No, and I'm just melting. No. Because what if I'm overreacting? Because here's the thing, I've only had like one other thing with a guy named George who was a gravedigger, and maybe that was like he was nasty, he couldn't kiss well, was a thing.
Jesus, your love life is worse than mine.
I lived in a hut, okay, with only animals and my dad. What kind of love life do you think I have?
Point taken. But, by the same token, you're probably not used to dealing with people the way that you should. You need to talk to her about this before this becomes a problem. You obviously feel a lot for her. I don't know if she feels anything for you, but you have to get it in the open.
Correction, I feel a medium amount. Responsible, medium amount.
I like lean down and where the ground's wet from tears. I kind of like slip a little bit in between my fingers. This does not look like a medium amount.
Allergies.
It's only going to get worse if you don't talk to her about it. And I don't think she's the type to bring it up to you. Like I said, Penny, we make our own path. We make our own luck. You've got to be willing to do the things that are hard.
A passerby is like, "Amen to that, brother," and just keeps walking by.
This is a closed conversation. A room. Okay.
Before they keep going, I run up and like try to.
They turn. They just give you like a really enthusiastic high five.
Can you imagine?
Hell yeah, you're awesome. You're awesome too, lady. And goes and gives you a high five, and then continues on their way.
Seriously, this place is a cult. Jesus.
This place is definitely a cult.
It's not a call.
Hashtag not a cult.
Are you going to be okay?
Yeah, I got my books.
I think you should try having more than just your books sometime. Put yourself out there. If she shoots you down, then it wasn't made to be. But
I'll be fine.
that person just told you, you're still awesome. Doesn't matter what stupid Calliope thinks.
I'm awesome? You think I'm awesome?
You dedicated your life to something and you worked really hard on it. I value that. I respect that. I'm trying to be nicer to Calliope too. I'm sorry, it just slips out.
Grumpy can be a trait, you know. That could be a thing.
Don't expect me to not be grumpy anytime in the near future, but not as grumpy towards you guys.
He's trying to be nice.
I'm going to get food. Walking away.
Have fun, be nice. Don't cut in line.
Lalo, as you know, you've been hanging out, kind of watching the area. You saw, not Lalo, Leon. You saw Lalo come up. It seems you would have heard, I guess, from where you are what Ezra said to the shopkeeper, and then to Lalo as well, saying that the newbies, the newcomers get a pick of whatever they want here, and leave. And you see Lalo kind of shopping around. What are you doing?
Loud car.
The timing.
Yeah.
You said it's just like a general store.
It is just like a general store. The wall behind the counter, the building is pretty tall. It's about 20 feet tall. Is like stacked with different firearms and stuff. And like to the right side, there are like shelves full with other sort of things and stuff. Like there's supplies of food and medicine and other goods to go. There's also you see like clothes and stuff too. Kind of just a hodgepodge of stuff, but the gun seemed to be behind the counter.
Is Ezra still there?
No, he walked away after telling the keeper that Lalo and his crew can get one item from the shop.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see Lalo grab this sniper rifle and take it.
I mean, it's such a wide variety of goods, I guess, that would be considered general.
There are, I will say, to make it easy, there is like a section of magical items. There is, it seems to be behind the counter, seems to be like magical stuff. Outside, not just firearms, but like non-magical firearm things. You'd have to probably ask the shopkeeper about them, but...
Yes, I will ask about the non-firearm magical items.
I mean, if you want. Yeah. Hila, I will say the first thing the guy pulls up is he sees that you've been drinking over there. He pulls out this large bottle of bourbon. Oh, this? I don't think you want it. It's potent stuff, but
You calling me chicken?
I ain't calling you chicken. I just how in tuned with your inner energies are you? You think you can? Fuck it. Hey, he slides over to you. It could go poorly, could go really well. You might like it. It's near bottomless bottle. It refills every morning. And those that drink it that don't die, they Ezra's had it before. He likes to hit things. It makes him hit things better. It's also made him better at saves and better at avoiding things.
Makes him better at baseball.
Yeah. I'll send it to you. See if it interests you. I call it my mystical mumbo jumbo bourbon. But if that's not for you, if there's other, something else that might, tell me about yourself. What do you like? What sort of stuff do you do? Big gun nut?
Not so much. Better
Alright,
with my hands.
Oh shit! All right. I mean, yeah, I think those are pretty good. But I also got these came in with the last where the fuck they go? Yeah, our last scavenge. Find them. They used to belong to some gravekeeper that's now no longer with us, apparently. But they make your punches hurt a lot more, especially if the target's already been, been hurt by something. Makes it even more potent. That's the wrong person. That's not going to Lalo. Leon.
Oh, it's the elves, man.
It is. If you like shovels, I got a really fucking cool shovel.
Can't say I've been especially impressed by one shovel over another over the course of my
Yeah.
life, but
He just goes and like grabs it from like a bin. This is well, I don't know who the guy was, but apparently his name was Reginald von Warsaw, and this is his shovel of the hollowed grave. Legend says if you bury a body with the shovel, it's gonna rise the next morning as a vampire. That's kind of cool. Uh, Also, apparently, if you kill something with it, it like gives you more vitality.
now why in the Sam hell would you even keep something like that? And I reach forward and snap it in half. I'm joking.
It's like a long, thick shovel. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Shovels are cool. Do you like cigars? I got some magical cigars.
Can't say especially.
All right. Yeah. Do you travel on your own a lot, or are you usually with you with your friends?
Well, I suppose as soon as it's feasible, I travel on my own a lot.
Well, I got a hat for the lone wanderer out there. If that's something up your alley, he pulls this like large kind of like brimmed cowboy hat, kind of like this dark leather on it. I'll let you take a look at it. Might not be especially helpful right now if you're with some friends, but if you're ever on your own, it's it's got a few people out of trouble. It sounds like.
I think we may have struck gold with that flask first time around.
Well, that's I think I'm pretty good at picking them. You like grenades? I got grenades that do a bunch of cool shit also. I got a grenade that if you throw it when someone does magical stuff, it counters out that magical stuff. I like to think it's like a counterspell sort of grenade, you know. But hey,
I
you can never go wrong with bourbon.
Like to take my fights up close and personal.
I can respect that. Yeah. Might not be, the true way of our savior, the Iron God, but a fight's a fight, and as long as you're putting your dukes up, it doesn't really matter how you get it done, right? As long as you fuck some shit up.
I suppose not.
Well, if you like the bourbon, it's all yours. Just try not to die.
That's usually the case.
Maybe don't let other people drink it if you don't trust their constitution. Unless you're trying to kill them, might be a good way to get them killed.
Guy. Hi, little guy. Hi,
How much do you love that dog, Wesker?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Hello, guy.
Second time I haven't realized I'm on mute. I'm saying hi to Pretzel.
Hi, Pretzel.
Sometimes you don't put yourself on mute when you're in the bathroom, so that's awkward.
Is it? Oh.
Crystal.
That's
I
it.
think Pretzel wants to
Okay,
go
I'll mute myself
outside.
now.
I understand now the good guy. Gotcha.
You taking the bourbon from?
Yes, and I will immediately go to Calloway's room.
Okay. You go to Calloway's room. Well, he's on the couch, but he is sitting kind of on the porch of your guys' kind of house, home, temporary home, your Airbnb, pretty much. Sipping on some bourbon already.
I guess along the way, would there be a place where I could get 2 glasses?
I mean, yeah, you could just grab them from the bar. Probably no one's gonna. Doesn't seem like anyone's gonna stop you.
Then I will do that.
There's just like there's like a couple rows of just like there's like probably 20 glasses just stacked there where people just kind of take them. You imagine people probably take them around with them and take them home and then probably wash them and return them.
Like take a penny, leave a penny.
Sort of, yeah. Grab a couple glasses and head over to Callaway.
I presume that there's at least like a coffee table of some sort.
Yeah, you guys have a little like patio table. There's a couple chairs out there. It's a narrow patio. It's probably only like 5 feet in like depth, but it's pretty long. It goes across the whole front of your guys' home.
I will put down both glasses and pour us each a drink.
I ain't never
I'll
say
look at
no
him square in
to
the
free
face.
alcohol.
I'll look him dead in the eye and say, Calloway, I don't like you.
Well, I like
It
you.
seems we're stuck together for... Right. Seems like we're stuck together for a bit. Like to try to figure out a way to live peaceably for the time being. That is, until I do kill you.
Well, I appreciate you wanting to try, and I think I can sway you to my side, and we're gonna be best friends by the end of this. I just know it. You and me, Leon. I got faith in you, and well, cheers to that. And we'll hold up the drink you poured, and cheers you to it.
Bottoms up.
He's gonna drink it. Let me roll for him. Well, that is definitely not a success, but it's not a crit fail.
We're about to lose an NPC.
That is a 13.
Right?
Huh?
Said he wanted cremation, right?
I don't know. Probably. He drinks it, and like it takes a few moments to kick in, but you see like his eyes dilate, they glaze over, and just quickly gets really, really drunk, and a moment later, just like pardons himself and like stumbles up and like tries to make it inside, and gets in the house and like closes the door, and you just hear blah, like just puking, and then you just hear like a thud as a body hits the ground. Well, I guess I should roll death saves for him now.
While he's unconscious, I will rifle through his stuff.
That's a fail. Okay, that's a success. That's a nat 1. Callaway's dead.
We did it, you guys. We won D&D.
That's why alcohol poisoning.
Hardcore shit. Wow.
Uh, you killed Calloway. You begin rifling through his stuff. Give me an investigation check.
I'm so sorry, Matt.
Nah, it's okay.
22.
22. Okay. You find he's got a bag of holding, which has all of his stuff in it, but kind of
the good stuff.
yeah, all of his good stuff's in this bag of holding. You know he's got a shotgun probably in there at least. You can probably guess at the stuff, or you can just dump it over, I suppose.
Is there a love letter to Leon?
Maybe. Find out. You find on him is +2 studded leather. He has an amulet of proof against detection and location, and a ring of mind shielding.
I mean, I guess is he in like behind a closed door?
Yeah, he closed the door. He's in your guys'
In, like, a
entryway.
latrine or something?
No, he's in like your guys'
Okay, yeah,
living room.
I'm just gonna leave him there and just like his bags and stuff.
His bag was in on the couch. Yeah, it's a bag of holding. So I mean, you can try to guess what's in there, or you can just dump it out and see what he's got.
Yeah, I'll scoop it up. I won't dump it out in the
Snag it.
in the foyer.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll pull through it later.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. What do you do after you grab the bag and you walk by his dead body?
Yep.
Cool.
I will go up to. Actually, I'll try to find Grand Glove.
Okay. What's Greg Glove been up to? He's
Let's see. I'm probably in the general store.
cool. Yeah. You as you leave, you see Grand Glove is. Are you trying to steal stuff from the general store? I guess Grand Glove.
There's candy that's disappearing just without explanation.
Sure. Yeah. You pick up Grand Glove out of the corner of your eye in the general store, and then he disappears. But then he comes back around the corner again. You see him, and he disappears again. Seems to be in the general store.
I'm not. I'll take the bag of holding up to my room.
Okay.
And then I don't know, stick it somewhere inconspicuous. And then is there somewhere I can go where
on the bag of holding?
I have eyes on? Okay.
Yeah, see if you can hide it well. Mostly hiding it from Grand Glove, I think.
22.
22? Yeah, you find a pretty inconspicuous area. Yeah. Pretty well hidden.
And then is there somewhere at the house where I would have eyes on when anyone comes back?
Yeah, I mean in the living room, but there's also like an opening, like entryway that leads to like the kitchen. Like it's just kind of like a little opening, and there's the kitchen where you can kind of like see into the living room by the door, the front door, which wouldn't be directly in line of sight as they enter. It'd be off to the side.
How much foot traffic is there around the house?
I mean, it's you guys are the only ones in this house right now. It's just you guys. But outside, it's a pretty popular area. Kind of like you think it's like the downtown of the area.
Okay. I'm gonna plop Calloway back on the couch, Weekend at Bernie's style, and then go up to my room.
Is he getting throw up on him? Because Calloway threw up everywhere.
Probably a little bit, but that could be washed off, cleaned up.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
wash my hands.
You're not some sort of, uncivilized,
Don't think this is a normal
bomb.
thing where you feed somebody poison and then you're like, oh yeah, I'll just place him onto the couch.
Just bourbon.
I did what I had to do.
You go back to your room after you place him, Weekend at Bernie's style on the couch. As,
Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna
what is
know.
everybody else doing?
They're gonna know.
I've wandered to prepare. I'm assuming I've wandered to the general store at some point.
Sure, yeah.
Blissfully unaware of everything that's transpired in the last hour on all fronts.
As the final moments of that, as he's looking for, since kind of trying to cover up his tracks, you make it to the general store. You see Granglove there too. Seems to just be perusing. Nothing, doing nothing shady, nothing sketchy.
Mhm.
Perusing. But the guy at the general store, I ain't seen you before. Are you also one of the new folk I'm hearing about coming in? New members of our family?
Yeah, temporarily, yes.
Oh, well, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name's Marco. And he'll hold out his hand for you to shake.
Nice to meet you.
Right. Well, peruse to your heart's content. Just a heads up, boss man, told me to let each and every one of you new family members get something here on us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, if you have questions about something, specific things you're looking for, I can maybe help point you in that direction. Otherwise, just we got plenty of shit lying around.
Do you have things for people who dabble in the occult?
Oh,
Or,
not like
more
specifically.
generals magics.
I mean, not got a huge selection of magical things. I do got a book of spells. I don't know if that's something that's your sort of thing. That's something you enjoy. But you know, I got items. What is there anything do you have any like particular items you're looking for? Or you just
Oop.
I mean, I got I don't know if you like throwing knives. I got throwing knives, magical ones. He had something else on him. I do actually. I got this one. I got one thing, and he kind of walks around the counter, toward down one of the aisle, like the single aisle, and then comes back with this like shawl, this like long kind of dark brown and black shawl. Well, this here's called I was told it's called the Warden's shawl. And she hands it to you. I think it's supposed to be helpful to those that do occult sort of things, and I will send that to you.
Okay.
Other than that, you know, we're simple folk here. We like our guns. I got guns that do interesting things. If that's something that might pique your interest. And he points to one of them up above, the shotgun. You hit somebody with it, boom, reverses the gravity on them. They start falling to the sky. Stuff like that.
Interesting.
And then points to this revolver. This one, you shoot him with it, turns him in. Should doesn't always work, but should turn him into a harmless animal for a little bit.
All right.
This palm pistol here, you shoot somebody with it. I've heard it sends them to another plane of existence. Now that might just be killing them, and they go to continue on, go to purgatory or whatever. But I've been told it sends them to other places.
Can I look at that one?
Sure. Pulls it out for you. This is called "Go to Hell for Heaven's Sake." I don't know how you feel about lightning, but I got this. Or what? I mean, you're not the most muscular people. This might be a little too heavy for you, but this machine gun, blasts them with, chains of lightning.
I wish, but I think my delicate sensibilities.
It's too bad.
I'm very tempted by this shawl, but I feel like I know somebody else who might get. It might be better suited for.
Yeah, maybe get it as a gift to them. People appreciate gifts.
I mean, maybe, but it's.
I mean, if you don't want it to count as your item, I can always sell it to you.
I'm sure this place is a
gold.
little rich for my blood.
Yeah, it's understandable. We've got some pricey stuff here.
Let me think on this.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time. What you think on it? Grand Glove. You said you're in the general store. You just stealing stuff, or you wanting to learn about any items?
Was Calliope in earshot with this whole thing?
Yeah. She's like you're on the. I would say you've been kind of drifting around. It's not too big. She's maybe like 15 to 20 feet away from you tops this whole time.
I want that shotgun.
You want that shotgun?
I want that shotgun.
Give me a perception check to see if you can pinpoint exactly what shotgun it was.
Or he says he's giving them away, right?
Oh yeah, he is giving away. You could just go up and get it. Yeah, I don't know if you want to steal it and still have a free item.
No, I'll steal the other stuff after I get the shotgun.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna, give me the shotgun. Give me the shotgun. Give me the shotgun. Give me the shotgun.
I got a couple shotguns.
Gravity.
Oh,
Gravity.
Yeah. It's called "Fly You to the Moon."
Flying Moon. Awesome. Love it. Get it.
He pulls it off the shelf for you. I'll send it to you. I do have another shotgun. We call it the Chesterfield. We believe it's the reincarnation of our fallen friend Chesterfield McMillan. I don't know if that shotgun matters to anybody.
Does it do?
It just shoots things. Just shoots people.
Wait, what? Tell me about this gun that's supposed to be a reincarnation.
We'll call it Chesterfield. We lost a fellow of ours a couple days ago. His name was Chesterfield McMillan, and well, once you return to the mud, you come back as a blessed weapon of the Iron God, and this was the shotgun. He pulls it off, and he'll let you check it out.
So wait, is the belief that Chesterfield is this gun, or it's just a gun?
Well, no, this is Chesterfield. This is his soul reincarnated into one of our weapons.
One, I'm gonna ping detect magic.
I mean, it's magical.
Oh yeah, that doesn't help. Okay, two, do I sense anything?
Give me a wisdom check.
Only a 12.
12. So it just seems like a magical gun, but I mean, there seems to be nothing concrete is being grabbed to you, but something about seems off. Maybe hard to tell.
I think I want the shotgun.
Thank you with the shotgun. It's a good shotgun.
What's your return policy?
You break it. You break it. You buy it. That's not a return policy. No returns. You can trade.
Okay.
We do trades though.
Trade. Okay, because I possibly want to grab this shawl for my companion, but I don't know if she wants it or for her one item. Just want to make sure it's not gone when she gets here.
I can put it on like I can hold it for you. I can hold it for 24 hours.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna take the shotgun. I'm probably gonna regret everything.
I mean, your bonus now affects your shotgun.
Yeah, I know. That's part of what I'm looking at.
So your buff is no longer useless.
Yes. Sorry. So, did you say there was something I was sensing something off about the gun on a 12?
You're not sure if it's the gun or the whole situation or something, but something seems
Okay.
something like it. Clearly, it feels like a gun. It's magical, you know that. And you don't notice any, like, it doesn't feel different or notice different, but just the whole vibe, and maybe it's the gun, maybe it's them. It's a muddy sort of area where something just feels off.
I will claim the Chesterfield though.
Oh. All right. You got the other shotgun. That was
Okay.
definitely not going to be dangerous.
So all of us new people get a free weapon, correct? Free item.
Yes, free item. It doesn't have to be a weapon.
So does my brother gets a free item then, right?
Who's your brother?
He's my twin.
Oh man, you got to bring him here.
I'm gonna go around the corner and click the pen 3 times.
Okay. Give me a deception check.
It wasn't great. We'll see how this looks. Deception. Not great. 11.
11. Okay. You come back in with. Do you just send the? What do you do?
No, we both come in.
You both come in. Cool. Well, yeah. I mean, what can I get for you? I mean, points to the duplicate.
Let's see. He wants. What do we want? I whisper in his ear. Get the. What was it? The revolver.
I mean, I can always describe other stuff. We got more, but yeah, if you want the revolver, I mean,
Yeah, he wants the revolver. Give me.
the squirrely revolver.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh, well, all right. Be careful with you, kids. Don't shoot your eyes out. Boom. I mean, he'll hand it across. He'll like slide it across the table towards the duplicate, which I don't think the duplicate can actually grab stuff.
Oh, I grab it then. That's fine.
You grab it. No.
He's not paying attention, is he?
Yeah. It always warms my heart to see kids play with guns. Now you guys run along, have fun.
We're gonna run along and have fun.
Miss, is there anything else I can help you with? As you just see Greg.
I'm all good for now, thank you.
All right, well, let me know if you have any further questions, and yeah, let me know if you want to get the shawl. I've got it for you.
Thank you.
Not Dev. Wesker, you were grabbing some food, it sounded like, and something to drink.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
unless there's anywhere else, I go to that bar attached to the general store.
There is a dining hall that is less of a hall, more of just a large open area where they have 2 long rows of tables that like seem to seat about like probably fit almost like 80 people in here, maybe. And it does seem to be kind of cafeteria style.
Yeah.
They got food. People are just kind of eating them and stuff. It sounds like people aren't eating. They're like setting up for like a feast. And Long Branch will kind of come up to you as you're coming in. He's like, getting here early for the food. Yeah.
Well, I'm a little hungry. Am I early for something?
I mean, well, yeah, we're throwing a feast for you guys. But I mean, go sneak some if you want ahead.
Oh, I could use a little something, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I recommend avoiding the duck. We don't think it's actual duck.
That's a good heads up. Thanks.
But everything else is pretty delicious. You allergic to anything? Got a gluten allergy or nut allergy? Anything with that? Our cook should know about ahead of time.
Nothing I know of. No.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah. I mean, grab yourself a little snack. But I think maybe in like a half hour we should be, dinner should be going full force.
And is it everybody here at the sanctuary that's coming?
I mean, most people will probably come. We still have people that have to, keep watch and stuff. People on guard. Shops still stay open, but there'll be a good chunk of us here. We want to celebrate our champions that have arrived.
How do you feel about that? About us coming here?
I'm mighty excited about it. I think it is. Some people have been questioning it and having a little lack of faith in, our exalted leader and the one true God. But God, seeing you guys come in, seeing you when I was, up on that hill, spotting you guys, I knew, and well, I'm mighty glad you're here. And he kind of like goes to like give you like a hug.
I don't
Warms
really
my heart.
return the hug. It's just kind of tense.
It's tense up.
Yeah.
As much as I love my family and love being here, I want to take them out and to see the rest of the world. It's a big world out there, and it'd be nice to not have to always be watching our backs.
Well, we'll do what we can.
Got a lot of people counting on you.
You and your family are all here?
Well, I mean, everybody's my family. You're my family now.
Right. It's a lot of responsibility for us to take, but we're hoping to do the same thing.
I understand, and yeah, hey, don't mean to, make it seem like you're our only hope. You're the, last chance we have, but you might be, but we believe in you, and I can tell you got a good heart, and you're a strong person.
Is anyone else from Sanctuary allowed to come with us on our next step of the journey?
I mean, shit, I don't know, possibly.
Well,
I'll go if you want me to. It'd
could
be
always
fun.
use more guns.
That's fair. Yeah, could always use more guns. I had to consult with probably want to consult with our exalted leader and the high shaman, but I don't think it'd be impossible for us to, donate a couple guns to the cause.
Those two seem to really run things around here.
Well, yeah, they're our founders, and well, they keep us going. I mean, Ezra saved me personally.
Really?
Yeah, I was being chased by Reapers about a decade ago, and well, Ezra stepped in, shot him dead, took me along here.
Sounds like we could use his help more than anyone else's.
Yeah. Maybe you can ask him. I don't know how well this place can run without him.
Right. I can see how much it benefits a lot of the people here. I wouldn't want to pull him away from that.
He's always on the front of the line when Reapers show up. He doesn't
That's a
just
good
sit in the
leader.
back like, a good leader does, is a man of action, not a man of just sitting on their ass.
I couldn't agree more. I'm gonna snag some food.
Yeah, you do you! And he gives you like a slap on the back. You rock, man. Fuck yeah! And then he like wanders off. Lalo, what are you up to?
After hearing that sniper, I do want to like trade in my. Well, actually, I talked to Marco and I say, "Oh, Marco, I have this ONC sniper and a few regular bullets. I was wondering if it's possible if I can trade in or exchange it with some powerful bullets, silver, if you do allow it."
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. All right. Unfortunately, okay. Persuasion. Okay, it's not bad. Persuasion check. Ah. Okay, so plus 6, 19.
19. Yeah. mean, I don't have a whole lot of silver bullets. I got about 20, but yeah, I'll make that trade for you.
Oh yeah, well, whatever you can spare. So, what kind of bullets are they? Pistols or rifle or snipers or
Uh,
bullets?
Oops, that's the wrong thing. Let's find out. They are sniper rifle bullets.
Ooh, sniper rifle bullets. All right. Okay. See.
Question, Matt.
Mhm.
Did the gun come with any bullets as part of the package?
Uh, yeah, I'll say it came with like a case of bullets, so like 20.
Okay. I'll put down 4 gold for another 20 regular bullets.
Cool.
All right. So it's 20 silver with just trading on the sniper, but let's see, the sniper rifle, right?
And the bullets.
And the bullets.
Yeah, and the regular bullets that go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the regular bullets that go in it, or
Uh, no, because you're 19. He'll do it just for the sniper rifle.
just for a sniper? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. And let's see. So 20. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that. All right, so I exchange the LNC sniper and then take the 20 silver bullets. So that'll give me a grand total of blip blip.
Cool.
All right. Okay. Oh man, I have so many regular bullets. Dang. All right. Well, if that's all he can spare, then I'll just.
That's all I got in terms of silver bullets.
Mhm.
Maybe Mr. Beaumont, Brother Beaumont, might have some, but that's all I have at the moment. You can always try asking maybe another fellow. Maybe they'd be willing to lend you some.
Well, since I have like some time today, maybe I'll go ahead and do that. Thank you, Marco.
Of course.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, suppose I would just like spend maybe just like 30 minutes or so just like asking around to see if I could exchange like some regular pistols and rifle bullets to see if I can get like silver bullet versions of each of them. Or
Sorry, what was that? I was typing.
all good. Dang it, I deleted it. Okay. Yeah. So perhaps I spent like 30 minutes, just like asking like some
Oh, okay.
citizens to see if I could exchange like some extra regular bullets with like silver ones.
Silver
that
bullets.
they-
Give me a persuasion check again.
Persuasion. All right.
Mhm.
Persuasion. Oh. Okay, not that great. 12.
12. Okay.
Mhm.
You find over like next 30 minutes, a few people that are willing to trade for you. They're willing to give you 5 silver bullets in exchange for 15 regular bullets in total.
Regular bullets. Are they regular or rifle bullets? I mean,
Depends on
pistol.
whatever type you want.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I have a lot of pistols, so I'll go ahead and trade. You said 15 for 15, or
5 silver for 15 regular.
5 to. Okay. So I'll go ahead and trade 15 for 5 then. So,
Cool for pistol.
yep, pistol.
Dope.
So,
Anybody else have anything they're doing before dinner? For the feast? Does anybody go home?
I was about to say, I assume I would
Oh.
probably go back to see if everybody's meeting up for this dinner. So yeah.
yeah, I would eventually like go home too. So,
Can I help with the feast so that it can become a hero's feast?
Ooh.
Give me a persuasion check.
I don't know if I'm good at that.
I would head home too.
Okay, with a snack.
Pre-dinner snack.
Is Leon still just in his room?
18?
Yep.
Yep. You said 18?
Yeah.
Cool. You won't be able to go home while they're going home to check on this, but as you start going kind of towards where the banquet hall is, you see Wesker heading out. Guys pass by. He's got a little snack plate.
Wait, quick question. Do you have 1,000 gold chalice?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Oh.
No, I don't.
Oh.
I guess that was very persuasion in me.
Well, no. I mean, you can still go help them, but it won't be a hero's feast.
Fuck. How did we get a fucking gold fucking
I went shopping before we went to the Fae.
You guys have all the money in the world in Novaluma.
Why do they? Why
That's
can't-
also why we only did it on 2 certain nights, because I only had enough components for 2 spellcasts.
Why? Oh, I can go to the store and I can get. Yes.
You can see if they have 1,000 gold chalice. Do you have 1,000 gold?
No, but I
Oh,
have
that's-
my free item.
I mean, yeah, you can get gold chalice if you want for that.
And then we're not going to use it.
Yeah. If I mean, do you want to go to the store and see what they got for you?
Alright, I have a sneaking dad into my room. What are you
Nice.
doing? Oh! Brought pizza!
Ooh.
Alright, anyways,
Did you bring enough for the rest of the class?
what?
Did you bring enough for everybody?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
I'm not sharing.
Rude.
Rude.
Well, sorry. Chalice. Okay. I guess I would probably. I'm not going to use it right now, but I would use it in the future. So I'd probably go and get it.
All right, you go get a chalice as your free item. Cool.
Yay!
Mhm.
I don't know if that's going to do anything. I think that Penny would probably think about it as much as I just did now.
Cool. Awesome. And you go and help them turn it into a hero's feast. So you're not going to use it right now? No.
No, I'm not going to use it right now. I don't.
Cool.
That's a clutch thing to have banked for something.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
You go grab that. You guys kind of meet up at the front door. Majority of you. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go put my stuff down before. Actually, no. Am I taking my shotgun with me? I might take my shotgun with me. I don't know. I'm gonna go take a load off for a half hour before dinner starts.
Cool. You guys go and you see Callaway sitting on the couch. Give me a perception check, I suppose.
Sure. The question is, what's
I'll always
your
like
passive
to do
perception?
And my passive perception's 20.
Mine is 19.
Perception? Alright.
It is 17, so.
So I would say a passive perception of 19 or higher, you would notice Callaway's
Okay.
he's dead.
Okay, I don't notice.
Yeah, I don't either. I got a 12
What?
on my check though.
I just like wave at him. Hey.
You said a passive perception of 19 or higher works?
Yeah, passive perception 19 or
Sweet.
higher.
What the fuck?
What is it?
What?
What? I wanted a snack before dinner. Jeez, don't.
Are you all blind? I go over and just like push Calloway's head over.
You killed Calloway! What the fuck?
I knew something was off about this place. Something's. We're here for
There's
all
also
of
a
5
pile
minutes.
of vomit on the ground.
I mean, they clearly poisoned him or something. Like,
Or the
We've gotta
creature
get outta
left the
here.
vomit.
It's a very
Wait a
good
minute.
possibility.
Maybe something tried to eat him, but he tasted so terrible it threw up. But its tongue, its saliva, is venomous, and
I mean,
that's
here's the-
why he's dead.
we can hypothesize this, but I can get us a straight answer in 10 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes.
I mean, I'm sorry, it takes a second to talk with the other side.
Aren't we?
Oh,
better off
you actually
anyway?
have something. I thought you were just gonna do detective work.
No, I can just literally ask him what killed him.
I can too.
Double team.
Let's talk to him together.
Wesker sits down at the table and starts eating his snack. By all means.
I had imagined, Leon, you probably can hear them from upstairs, at least, like kind of the sound of them, you know? I don't know if that matters to you.
Quick question: is the sound of the vacuum cleaner coming through at all?
No.
Perfect. Cool.
Oh, I thought you meant in the game.
Yeah.
I was like,
No.
"Sound of your
I thought too.
like,
That was
That's
my
a magic
first thought.
line that you guys should get.
No, there's been deep cleaning happening today, and I was just worried about the noise. No, but carry on. Okay, I'm pulling up Sukla's Dead to make sure. So yeah, I'm gonna sit down opposite of Callaway.
Yes.
10-minute
He's still kind of
casting.
like hunched over.
I'll prop him back up,
You-
and I'll cast. Do we have anything else we need? I mean, we can ask. I mean, he's not going to necessarily answer, but is there anything else we want to ask him? This might be our last chance for a good 10 days.
I'm gonna go
Ranglov's doing a 29. Ranglov got a 29 on his investigation roll, by the way.
He
Wanna
wants to try and
go-
investigate what
and say-
happened.
Franklin,
Yes.
It seems like he. You can smell alcohol on him, and the bile. There's no visible wounds or anything. There's no. Pretty sure alcohol was involved. But
I tell them alcohol killed him. We must find alcohol.
Cool. I'm pretty sure there's an open bar just across the street, so that narrows down the suspects.
it's fair.
Or you-
What you guys begin casting it?
No, wait, hang on, pennies.
I'm gonna go over to Callaway and
I guess any question related to, I guess, death marks or yeah.
I think
Hayes
Penny had something else she wanted to do before that.
oh, it's fine. The joke is gone.
Was that a joke?
I was gonna say, like, my dad used to do this to make me laugh, and it's funny. And I'm just gonna go over to Callaway and try to make him talk and say, "Hello, Ground Glove. What's going on?"
I have to say, Penny, I thought you would have had a little more respect for the dead.
Yeah.
Ranglov thinks it's
I mean,
the
it's Callaway,
funniest thing
but-
he's ever seen.
And
He's dying.
then I'm just gonna kind of go like this. He's not really in there. It's just a dead body.
Okay. I don't know what you gravediggers do.
I thought it
or
was
something like that. Or,
me.
What, Lalo?
I guess this is what people would say it's a dark comedy or something. It's so wrong, but it's so funny at the same time.
Something to be said for that. All right. So we ask,
You all
who
didn't
killed
do
him?
that to me, did you?
Never. You were treated with as much respect as we give you in life.
Hmm.
Oh, did we do that to him? I can't remember. Oh,
I don't
okay.
think-
No, we didn't
so
do it.
what questions are you guys gonna ask him?
I mean, I guess let's start with who killed him. Is there anything we need to know about his past or anything while we're doing this? Sadly, I did not learn Resurrect Dead, so I can't fix this problem.
Oh no. Such a shame.
I know, it's such a shame. I don't know, I feel like,
employer, we didn't know much about them.
I mean, we knew they were a devil, right? Devil. I got that one right, Matt. I mean, we could ask him if he's got any further leads about the death mark situation now that it's no longer his concern.
It depends who his employer is, whether they can kind of have influence where his where he goes, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, according to you, the souls are all stuck somewhere, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, unless his employer has some sort of hole there, I think he's just stuck in purgatory.
Well, death has pull in purgatory. So what if his employer has access to death?
I mean, from my understanding, death is the only one with access to spirits. I could be mistaken, but I believe that's what I've found in my research. And I will admit, I don't know everything. It's possible there's other creatures whose power exceeds what we know.
It's worth a try.
All right. I'm
If
going to
it
sit
is,
down and start casting Speak with Dead.
Speak with Dead. 10 minutes of preparation and ceremony go by, and this like little remainder of essence of Callaway comes back to him, and the head just kind of like tilts upwards a little bit, and just kind of the eyes are like half opened, like blank.
Who killed you, Calloway?
Just like kind of a head shake a little bit, and like a Leon got me.
He did always hate Calloway, so it's no surprise, I suppose.
I mean, I guess that means well, I guess that means that the cultists aren't necessarily trying to kill us at this exact juncture. What other leads do you have on getting rid of the death mark that you haven't told us?
I'm just a pawn. I knew nothing. Nazadar. She's the boss. But we blind as bats in this.
I'm trying to remember everything you told us so I don't ask double questions. Because we had our whole shakedown. No, it was before Lucky. No, it was after Lucky's. No, it was before Lucky's.
Talking to Grand Glove, and I'm like, see, Grand Glove, this is why you fill out the brochure, so that when
Okay.
Tom does die, you have everything filled out, and everything's laid out, your will, the parade, everything.
It is like glazed over. Like this is the most like
Boring thing.
yeah, like you might as well be talking about wallpaper.
Okay.
That might be more interesting.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else to ask.
We don't have to. Anybody else have a question they want to
What's your
ask?
favorite color? What's your favorite color?
Thankfully, I have to challenge. It has to come from me. Otherwise, you would have derailed so many
yeah.
of these spells earlier.
That would've been fun.
I mean, I don't mind allowing them to derail them.
Oh no.
Was he planning on crossing us again?
Were you planning on double crossing us again?
Fine, double crossing.
Can I insight check that response?
I mean, sure.
Ooh, not my greatest. 12.
Well,
Insight check.
he's dead. It's hard to tell. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Give me an insight check, Wranglove.
I get it. Yeah, that's fine. 17.
You get the sense he probably was definitely going to do something that might be considered in the realm of possibly double crossing you guys.
I get all that.
Yeah.
What was Nazadar going to give him in return for removing the death mark?
Well, dear, freedom. And a lot of money.
Okay, we got one question left. If anybody has any deep pulls they need to have, because we can't do this for 10 more days.
Mm-hmm.
Where did
I
he
guess it's like,
dash his life savings?
Lala?
where is what is her? Well, along with Penny's a good question, but I was gonna say like ask what would happen if Calloway failed, or what would Nazadar do with him?
Does that really matter to our venture?
I prefer gold. Like, does he have any more stashed anywhere? Like what Penny suggested.
Trying to think if there's anything that could be more immediately beneficial.
Also, I don't endorse you guys going to get his life savings. I just want to know
Oh,
Who's your
What
favorite one?
about-
Who's your favorite
to
one of the
cover
group?
of his death.
do you think it's worth asking if Nazadar knows about us or knows that he's working with us?
Oh, that's a good point.
Who killed him? Who killed him? Ask him who killed him.
We know that. It's Leon.
Oh. Leon! I start yelling for him.
Hang on a second. We'll go yell at him in a moment. Yeah, no, I like Lala's question. Does Nazadar know we're working together?
She's been watching y'all.
Great.
And with that, the body just kind of like slumps back and kind of slides a little bit off the couch. The head just kind of falls.
Does anybody have a match?
And with that, you hear a bell ringing outside. Dinner! Dinner is ready! The feast for our new champions is prepared. Those who wish to partake in the celebration, we will be in the dining hall.
There goes Grand Glove.
Well, at least he wasn't one of the chosen ones, so this will be slightly less awkward than if one of us were dead.
We could say he died from alcohol poisoning.
Leon!
Having heard the dinner bell, Leon will.
There's a window on the second floor. You can just jump out that.
No, he'll take the boring way.
Take the
So
boy
you come
go down the
downstairs?
stairs.
Yeah, I'll go downstairs through the living room.
Really?
Dinner?
Dead body.
The way I see it, that's his problem.
I thought we had a working agreement to get through this and then you could kill him.
Well, some men just can't hold their liquor.
Jesus, what did you give this bastard?
Fair question. He looks a little, worse for wear.
I mean, Leon's
Wow.
pretty drunk too, but is that new?
No.
Was like I said, some men just can't hold their liquor.
Could have used him for a bargaining chip.
I guess. Well, it's a bit late for that now.
Well, he was always an extra hassle to have to keep an eye on, so it's not the end of the world, but it would have been nice to not have this sprung on us.
To be fair, I'm almost as surprised as y'all are.
Yet. I heard something about dinner. We'll clean this up, I guess, when we get back.
Why did you kill me, Leon?
Okay, it's starting to grow on me.
Now that's just spooky.
Right.
Penny, don't forget the hand gestures. Like, you move his arm so he could be more lively or something like that.
Calliope will get behind and start adding hand movements to it with her.
The disrespect.
I hated him as much as the next person, but really.
All right. Fair. Oh, by the way, Leon, his devil master, what have you, has been watching us this whole time. So we're gonna deal with that now. Yay! Let's hope she's not too upset.
You kind of destroyed one of her pawns.
Well, speaking as someone who has met and spent an immeasurable amount of time with Calloway, I can't imagine that she'd be too upset to see him shuffled off the playing field.
Except he was her ticket potentially to a removed death mark.
Technically hers. Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. There is dinner being served more immediately, and that is where my concern lies at the moment.
But thanks to you, now I have a body to deal with. So would you all excuse me?
Penny, food first, food first. Bodies will keep.
But dead body. But dead body.
Calloway's not
It's
going to go
fine.
anywhere. She would just.
He's not gonna go anywhere. It'll be the same amount of freshness in an hour as it is now.
It's
You
Must
shouldn't work
do.
on an empty. You shouldn't work on an empty stomach. Come on.
okay.
By the way, I don't know if you heard, they're giving away free stuff over at the general store.
Oh yeah, I got this thing so that I could do a meal.
You got a meal?
Yeah, it's like Happy Meal came with a toy.
I mean, I mean, it is a very nice looking. Damn, how many gems does that thing have?
I don't fucking know. It's not
I'm
some bullshit.
just saying there was a nice shawl back there that seemed like it helped boost magic.
And there's a rifle that doesn't miss, so Wesker, if you want to take that, be my guest.
Oh.
Did you
High
guys
five,
all know?
Lalo.
Did you guys all know that there was free stuff at the general store?
What,
What's
Wesker?
Did you guys all know that there was free stuff at the general store?
I mean, the guy told us when he showed up, every new person gets a free item, according to Ezra.
Yeah, when I was there, Ezra mentioned to Marco, the owner of the general store, that we get one free item over there. So I found out.
Well, isn't that just like the team to all be in one place at once? Except for Wesker. And I'll start storming off to the dining hall.
I mean, I can't help it if you keep wandering off into places and getting yourself killed. Follow after at a distance.
You guys follow. Grand Glove, you're already there at the table. You got your food. Yeah, people are celebrating. You know, people come by and they're like giving you like high fives and like, you know, telling you, Rock, you're an awesome person. Welcome to the family. You know, some people give you hugs and stuff. People are like passing you more food and stuff. But you guys make your way into, as you know, it's starting to fill up. People are going through the line, getting their food. It's kind of cafeteria style. You see Grand Glove already munching on food with people kind of surrounding him. You know, everyone's kind of cheering and celebrating to him right now. But as you guys come in, you know, glasses get raised to you. A couple people just raise bread rolls they're holding up into the air.
I grab one as I walk by.
You grab one.
Now it's on his hand. It starts second.
You're welcome.
You've been blessed.
Woo! And then someone's like, "Dude, you've been blessed. Fuck yeah!" And gives them a high five. You guys all, you know, go through the line. There's a smorgasbord of stuff. There's mashed potatoes. There's bread, sweet potatoes, turkey, chicken, steak, fish, duck. Vegetables of different types. There's there's a Caesar salad.
Load
Bunch of
up.
just shit. Yeah.
Like
There's pizza.
Pizza made it out here?
It's Hawaiian pizza though only.
Ew.
Best kind. Yeah, you guys get all a bunch of food. There's also like a an area that's been kind of converted to a bar where there's a bunch of alcohol being poured. There's also like not quite cold enough beers, like they're just like on that cusp where they're not like the perfect chilledness, they're just slightly a little too warm where it's like this is there's a bunch of other stuff. So you guys grab whatever you want and find seats. You could probably find seats together if you want.
And is Ezra there?
Ezra is there. He is sitting at the head of one of the tables, and then the shaman sitting at the head of the other table.
I will nudge our group to sit towards Ezra's table if I can do so, or to sit at Ezra's table.
We don't want to sit like in the back corner or maybe someplace with the, I don't know, an exit point.
We're only going to be here for so long, and I need to do some information gathering.
There's a lot of people.
You'll be fine. Just pat her on the head.
You go.
I would actually also like to sit in a corner.
I mean, Leon's heading to a corner
So-
if you want to go sit with him.
Yeah, no, okay. Decisions.
Do what you want, and Calliope's going to walk away.
You walk away, buddy. You kind of like go and like scoot yourself in like at the front of the table right next to Ezra. You guys easily find like kind of end of the table kind of corner hidden areas to sit. Whoever goes and sits with Calliope, the other patrons or like family members scoot over for you, giving you guys space.
I'll put on my big boy panties and I'll what? I don't know what I just said.
No judgment.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You do you.
shut up.
What are you trying to evoke with the phrase big boy panties?
I'm gonna go sit down with Calliope. I don't know. I forgot what the phrase was and I watched it halfway through. I was like,
Big
wait,
boy pants.
come back in my mouth. Wait, word, stop.
I think it's a combination of two phrases.
Yeah.
I mean, is the queen of mashing phrases together because I can't decide between the two, apparently. I'm not judging.
Thank God.
You
Well-
put on your big boy panties and go sit next to Calliope.
Thank God this isn't recorded and put on YouTube at all. Oh my God.
You guys find your seats. People begin, kind of drinking and kind of like watching you guys and watching Ezra. Kind of gets silent as everyone settles in. Ezra, stands up, and looks around, kind of surveys his family. Good evening, everyone. Always a pleasure to see your faces every day, and we have some new faces we're welcoming in, and kind of like motions down to you guys at the front, and then over to Leon in the back. We're here to celebrate boy, howdy, we found ourselves our champions. The 6 that are gonna save us from this life. And I'm not saying we have a bad life. We, each and every one of us are blessed, are we not? I consider myself to be living my best years when I'm here with you, but imagine doing that out in the world, out in Magellan, taking our teachings across the land, making our way to the Nexus and spreading the good word of the Iron God. And, all this love and joy we have for each other. Well, I just want you to share it all with our 6 new members of the family. And it kind of like looks around, kind of like goes down to you, Calliope. Is your friend Calloway not joining us tonight?
He wasn't feeling well, so he decided to stay home.
No worries. Well, yeah, give 6 new members of our family all the love and support and all the cheer and joy that you can. They got a long journey ahead of them, and we're here to support them and get them ready for the judgment they're about to rain down on the false idols. Yeah. Praise be to the Iron God. You're all good. And has a seat down. And everyone starts cheering and clinking glasses and stuff and drinking, eating. People near you kind of like clapping you on the back. Everyone's kind of like staring at you guys, kind of like wide-eyed, like you are celebrities. What are y'all doing?
That was a mighty fine speech, Ezra.
It used to not be that easy. I've gotten better over time.
Yeah, so I was looking your little entryway display of you and Haley.
Gifts created by some of the family members' artworks. I think they're a little gauche, but it keeps them happy. They like it.
I mean, I think that's a fair question.
Yeah, you guys get 15 hit points.
Yeah!
Okay.
Where was I at? I'm 13. These are temporary, right?
They're temporary.
Yes.
15. Cool.
Cool.
How
A
many?
lot of this is
15.
I hate to say, I don't want to say show, but it's it's what they need to help them. Realize I got to remind them sometimes that we're all alive. We got a good thing going.
Societies need stories.
They do.
That's what keeps them going.
It is.
I was quite interested actually in your displays. I travel and collect stories.
Oh, well, I'm more than welcome to share some of mine. I would love
I
to hear some of
mean,
yours too.
absolutely. I want to make sure I got it straight though, because obviously seen you and Ezra, or sorry, you and Haley. But I wanted to make sure I had all the characters straight because it looked like there were 2 others.
There were at a time. There's 2 others. They're no longer with us.
Who were they?
He kind of like looks over to Haley, and you see like Haley kind of just out of the corner of his eyes meets his gaze. They're not important. What they didn't share the same. They want to weaponize everyone here and weaponize the Iron God against the world. And well, now we just want to spread the good word of it and the joy, and give people a sanctuary and a home, and help them defend themselves, not be aggressive. And well, that's you know the second time in my life there's a bit of a schism in terms of priorities with organizations I'm with, and well, I wasn't about to let this one fall apart. We had to kick them out. And
Can I insight check
sure,
this?
yeah.
I'm primarily interested in whether it was the other 2 that wanted to weaponize the Goodfellas. If that's what happened. Ooh. Yeah. 21.
21. All right, where are you? Do.
So you what? You kicked them out? They're just roaming the land somewhere?
I mean, I hope they're still alive somewhere, but haven't been in contact with them. We've kept ourselves pretty much, sequestered here alone, outside of a help from a few individuals outside.
Do I need a separate insight check on whether they're still alive?
Okay, make an insight check.
18.
18.
Okay. I mean, if you give me their names and I ever come across them, we've got a ways to get in touch. We could let you know. Put your mind at ease.
It's best I don't, for their sakes, especially. I might wish them to still sincerely hope they're still around, but Haley doesn't quite feel the same way. Well, he doesn't remember their names.
He doesn't remember?
I was able to fix that.
I see.
I don't want to put it out in the world for him to remember.
What if I promise not to tell?
Give me a persuasion check.
21.
21. All right. I was gonna whisper to you.
All right.
Oops, I can spell. So I need to. Where did that?
Oh. Like, hang on. Dude.
That's I don't know. It's been mentioned
Okay.
before.
Okay.
I don't think I've verbally mentioned it yet.
Okay. All right.
We're all sitting there together, right?
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, at least Penny was. I don't know about the rest.
I mean, I'm definitely sitting right next to Calliope, but I don't know about the rest.
Give me a perception check then. See if you can hear. He got really close and was whispering it. And it's loud here with everyone partying.
Oh, wow. Okay. 24.
24, cool. If anybody else is sitting nearby, you can also give me a perception check.
Perception check.
Yeah, we'll be probably few seats away from Calliope. So
We do a telephone.
The names just get completely changed.
June Snapple, what's my Snapple? Gets to
It's not you, the names, Cammy.
John Jingle Jingerheim Snip. What is that thing's name?
14. Well, yeah, you can't quite pick it up. He's a little too quiet.
Ah, okay.
You guys, are eating and drinking. Anybody have any other conversations or anything they want to do during this? Is Grand Glove gonna turn everybody into, gonna use a swirly thing on everybody here?
I mean, does it do damage or does it just turn people into animals?
It just turns people into animals, I think.
Oh,
Oh no.
Is it loud? Does it go off?
Yeah,
Is it,
the swirly revolver, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't do damage, yeah, it just turns them into a harmless animal for an hour.
oh, I love it.
Or possibly an ancient red dragon, you don't know.
It's fine. It's fine. No, I'm gonna hold off because it makes
what are the
noise.
odds that it's actually gonna be?
I did not hear that, Michael. What was that?
What are the odds that it's actually going to be a dragon? You know,
It's a 10%
About the
chance.
same as the odds as a unicorn showing up and blessing yourself with exploding dice.
Actually, that was a lot less.
3%.
That was like a 0.00 something, wasn't it? So it required one
was
roll
it
through the d6.
0.03?
Something like that. Because first he had to summon the unicorn, and then he had to roll the percentile for the unicorn, which was a 2% chance when the unicorn was there. That was clutch. Yeah. Fucking Dave. Yeah, so as you guys are eating, drinking, people are, celebrating with you. People ask you guys, like, basic questions about, like, where you're from, what's it like out there, if you killed any reapers and stuff like that. And people also, like, offer you guys drinks and food. Some kids come by and give you guys, like, little, like, bead jewelry and stuff like that, like a necklace. Or one goes up to you, Penny, and gives you a bracelet that says you're awesome, and, like, beads.
Thank you. You're the second person who has said that I'm awesome today. That is so nice.
Then the kid comes up with a bracelet that says "You're loved" and gives it to you.
And me?
Yeah,
That's because you can make me cry. That's so nice. Oh my god.
While I'm sitting kind of like away in the corner, I just kind of want to listen to the conversations that are happening around me and see if like everyone is all in on this on the religious beliefs of this group.
okay. Give me a perception check.
That is an 18.
An 18. Okay. Everybody is, for the most part, all in. Like it doesn't seem like nobody doubts the belief in the Iron God, or thinks it's all like a hoax, or just silliness. But you do catch a couple of people. There's like three people having like a little like whispered conversations kind of towards the back end near you as well. That don't doubt the Iron God, but doubt the High Shaman a little bit, and doubt. Just they think they worry about putting their faith into a putting unquestionable faith into a mortal, and they've gone so long without the champions and the sixth, and like you guys showed up, but you're not quite what the prophecy foretells. So they like there's light like is this them? Like there's some like discrepancies here. Maybe it's not them. Like I mean, we gotta at least like we're not gonna outwardly question this, but like the three of us, we when we're in our like when we're having private conversations, we're gonna bitch and vent about this, and like question it, and if we have free will,
Like you do.
yeah. But they definitely seem to like hold reverence for the Iron God. It seems they just doubt Haley Deadheart. in his baby face. Anybody else?
Yeah, I guess during the dinner, does Lalo get a sense that this is, I mean, despite people like worshiping the Iron God, does he get a sense that this is kind of a relatively safe community, like no like radical like cult minded like people and everything?
Give me a general insight check on this whole thing.
Yeah. It's all right. It's a good place for everyone to come. 9.
9. I mean, everybody's so far, nobody's been a dick. Everyone's been nice. You got free shit. Definitely not. There's definitely nothing wrong here.
Oh, I'm glad I sent that letter to my wifey.
Yeah. Anybody else doing anything? You guys continue eating, drinking? Any random people you want to chat to?
Is there any like grave diggers, I guess?
Sorry, I thought you said rave. Is there any raves? And then a digger. Any rave diggers? Is there a rave going on somewhere in here? That's what I want.
Somewhere underground. Someone to dig to get to it.
Give me a perception check.
Oh shit balls. 14.
Unless like just kind of looking around and stuff, you don't see any grave diggers. Probably ask about one, maybe.
Guess I could pluck up the courage to ask. Excuse me.
Yes.
Who am I talking to exactly?
You're talking to some like middle-aged woman.
Oh, do you know if there's any grave diggers around here?
I mean, well, yes, we have a grave digger here.
Name and address?
I mean, I don't know if I have an address. I don't remember. I don't know if he's moved. We shuffle around rooms a lot of times. But I got a name for you. It is Cheswick.
Cheswick.
And she'll like point. She's like, it's at the table with Haley, like a few seats down from. It's that fellow over there. And you see a large Goliath that's just wearing this just overalls, nothing like no shirt underneath or anything, just overalls, and has this like floppy hat.
Thank you. You've been kind.
It's like just covered in tattoos.
I'm gonna walk over to him.
And you walk over. The conversation kind of stops over in that area, and everyone kind of looks at you.
Hello, Cheswick. I'm Penny.
Well, hello, Penny. I'm Cheswick, as you seem to know, because you just mentioned my name. Welcome to the family.
Thanks. I am also a fellow gravedigger.
Oh, you are? What? Hey, get the fuck out of here! And like pushes the person next to him like away. Just scoot over. Let her in. Please have a seat, Penny. Have a seat.
Thanks. Sorry. I'll say sorry to the person.
It's like, nah, man, you're good. You're good. You're great. I like your hair. You got good hair.
Oh, thanks. Actually, it's new.
They've left. They didn't wait for an answer. So you've been doing grave digging for a long time.
Yeah, kind of. It's in the family.
Oh, nice. That's usually how it is.
Yeah, my dad. He runs a graveyard over and yonder. Where is it exactly? I forgot. I don't know. I'll make up some name.
Actually, I think
Where the watermelons
Was it
grow.
near like some falls?
it was Cassidy Falls.
Cassidy Falls.
Cassidy Falls? How
Yeah.
do you remember that, Andrew?
Well, Andrew keeps notes.
Yeah.
I wrote down Cheswick.
It's your only note from this session. Jeswick.
No, I also
Underlined
doodled
twice.
Penny.
That's cool.
And I also did a little grand glove.
Aw.
And then I did a gold sun.
Nice.
So suck it.
Wow.
Helpful notes. All helpful notes.
Show me yours, I dare you.
I missed the doodle. Go back.
Which one?
Grand Glove.
All of them. Gringotts is preferable.
This one's Grango. Don't there's
Why
keep coming up?
and then that one's that one.
This is Wesker Stream. Wow.
That's supposedly Goldson.
The notes?
You're streaming?
Damn. Oh. Those are better than my notes.
Yeah. I try to take a lot.
Love.
Wow.
Out of me, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
doing it.
writing a story? What in
Don't
the
look at my
world?
stuff.
Wow.
Apparently, Tolkien was always afraid he'd get captured, and they'd start questioning him about the maps he drew for Lord of the Rings.
Really?
I feel like I heard about that.
Yeah,
funny.
supposedly, like the Germans questioning him in World War II about where Rivendell is. It's like, no,
Not
it's
real.
for a story.
I'll eat my words, yeah. I mean those are pretty dang good notes. Good job.
Well, I don't doodle though. You got one up on me there.
You like digging graves?
I do. I like digging graves. Yeah. That's kind of my thing.
Well, you're in a good line of work.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I don't know. I took more interest into kind of like the death whole thing of it.
Oh, you're those weird people that fascinated about dying and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, it's okay. Everyone's got their own thing they like. You know, that's your thing. That's always cool. We gotta have people that like that stuff.
I'm not like fascinated by it. I would say it's just a normal thing that happens, and it's not too weird to be interested in what happens when you die.
Well, shit, Lily, you just persuaded me on, the coolness of dying, learning about it. I appreciate that.
Oh,
Learned something new today. Death can be cool.
it can be cool. Thank you. See, nobody gets that.
It's a strange world for us folk out there. Not everyone understands us, and what we deal with, the weight, the responsibility we bear, helping moving people on.
Yeah.
Bringing people back as weapons of destruction for our iron god, right?
Hmm?
But well, when people die, you cremate their bodies and you craft them into weapons of destruction for the Iron God.
Okay. Are they aware of this?
Of course, that's the whole. What do you do with them when they die?
Well, the more expensive thing is to put them in glass. I've never really thought exactly of putting the ashes in a gun.
What? I mean, of course we're not gonna waste a precious soul. We're gonna put that soul to to a higher cause. And then we bury the insides, like the heart and brain.
Wow. Well, I guess there's a lot of stuff y'all do that I don't necessarily know about.
Well, that's okay. There's a lot of stuff you probably do that I don't know about.
Oh, and howdy. My mom's southernness coming into play here. Yeah. Nope. I'd love to see where you work, I guess, and do your whole gun thing. Sounds interesting.
Well, of course. Yeah, you bring me a dead body and we can make it into a gun for you.
Something just opened up, and I think I have. It's sad, really, the passing of our dear friend.
Did you lose a friend recently?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Must be tough. I hope you've had some time to grieve and move on, go through the stages.
Yeah, I
I know you're new here, but I don't know if you brought the body along with the travel and everything, but we most certainly can turn your good friend into a sheer force of destruction for our most sacred of beings, the Iron God. And you can wield it too in battle. Keeping your friend by your side at all times.
I have a question. If that friend was grumpy, in a sense, does that mean that the soul can turn the weapon against you?
Oh, I don't think so, but the strange things happen all the time. So it's never happened to any gun that I have smithed before, but
It's just this person I know named Matt who would fuck with that and totally turn the gun against us.
I don't know anybody named Matt.
Oh.
I know Methuselah lives in Tombstone.
Know that name?
That's
You
the
100% know that name.
Yeah, he's a portal couple with that we met in Tombstone.
Or you bought your book, or Wesker bought the book.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But I wouldn't say there's never a possibility that something like that could happen. But gotta be one hell of a grumpy soul, I think, if it's going to turn against its good friend, its best friend.
Mm-hmm. I would never turn down someone's culture, so I think that we should totally give him the best passing, which is turning him into a very cool gun.
I mean, very well. We find me when this is all done. We could do this tonight, tomorrow. I don't know how long you're staying, but we'll give your friend the proper passage, proper sending off.
I think if I know my friends, they might get drunk tonight. So
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna have to schedule this.
Most of us do get drunk, and that's
Hey now.
sometimes that's the best time to be celebrating the loss of a loved one is just get really really drunk and make guns.
You know what? I don't have experience with making guns, but if that is the way, I guess
It's a way.
it's a way.
However, you just do you, boo. You come to me when you're ready.
Okay. If you insist with the drunken gun making, I will do it, but it's whatever you think because this is your tradition.
I hope you're not coming off as insistent anything. I'm just saying there's never a bad time for making guns. I'll hail the Iron God.
I'll hail the Iron God.
He'll give you a high five. Yeah, that's the way it goes. and just like his like big Goliath hands just like smack yours backward.
Oh,
And the table will all cheer, like, you know, like it's loud and it's like, "Oh, hail the Iron God!" And you guys just hear it kind of echo through the dining hall.
y'all are very loud. All right. Well, it was nice meeting you.
It was an absolute pleasure to meet you. You are a wonderful half-elf being.
Thanks. And you a Goliath.
Oh, thank you very much. You know, just come to me. You'll find me. I'm about 4 doors, you know, south. You know, so if you go out this way, you make a right, and then you just keep heading that way. My workshop is right over there. You know, you'll see it. You know, it's hard to miss. It just says Cheswick on it. You know, we make you a gun out of your friend. Just make sure to bring the body. We're gonna need that.
Yeah, totally. Gotcha. I bring somebody.
I get how that's a good one. You guys know we got a comedian here? You got to come to our stand-up night in a few days.
Oh, you know, I couldn't.
No, I feel like you might be a new star.
Oh, wow. That's pretty funny. Yeah, okay. You're right.
You said I'm funny. That's nice. I appreciate you.
Okay. I'm gonna walk away.
What's everybody else doing? You know, dinner keeps going on. It goes on for a couple of hours until people kind of start finishing up. But if there's anything you want to do during that couple of hours, let me know.
Calliope, I might have just gotten us a way to get rid of his body, but also make a gun that could possibly be really cool.
Wait, what?
And I'm gonna like square up to her. They make guns out of the ashes of dead bodies.
Oh, so that's what this is. And I just slap my shotgun down.
What is that?
This was my freebie. They called it the Chesterfield. I thought, well, I was a little unclear. It could have been after their friend Chesterfield, but this information makes me think this is Chesterfield.
Chesterfield.
Yep. That's some pretty neat stuff, though.
Can I look at it?
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna start looking at the gun and kind of like twisting it around. Is there anything specific about the gun that's like ashy?
Give me a perception or investigation check.
Oh, for crying out loud! Why am I always?
I give you guidance.
I thought you said giggity guidance. Giggity guidance.
Oh, the beer almost went up my nose.
So close.
Oh, that burns.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay, wait. So 9. Said investigation?
Yes.
Damn, I'm shit at that. 12.
Well, it says Chesterfield. It's like branded in on the side of the rifle. There is like part of the barrel part. There is like a slight discoloration. Some areas where it seems a little lighter than like the dark iron of the barrel. That's about it.
I'm gonna like look straight down the barrel. See. Huh?
It's a shotgun.
This is a shotgun made out of ashes. And it's yours now.
Yep.
One of the like patrons kind of nearby is like, "Oh, you got the Chesterfield? Oh man, he was a great dude. He was a fun guy. He loved playing Uno. He was such a nice dude. He would water all the plants always. He had a green thumb if there was one.
Well, hopefully he will keep me company. And Our journey to overthrow death.
Yeah, overthrow death. Blessed be the Iron God and our exalted leader. Yeah, and everyone starts like pointing to him and cheering, and you do see like Ezra just kind of shrink just a tiny bit, and just kind of.
And
So
between
Ezra's shrinking. How does Shaman Haley respond to all the cheers?
Responds with cheering as well, looking directly at Ezra.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Between thinking this is a cult or this is a frat.
Why not both?
Could be both.
Are you saying frats aren't cults?
Shay.
I'm gonna kind of lean in close to Penny. I mean, between you and me, I think the faster we get out of here, the better. Something's off.
no, it's a cult. I said that the first time we came here.
You did, and I didn't doubt you, but the more we stay here, the more. I mean, have you read their newspaper?
Have you heard me read their newspaper? Because
No, that's fair. They just. There's different quotes in there from their religion, and there's some stuff about, commanding the champions. And, establishing themselves as rulers. Now, Ezra doesn't strike me as the type to do that, but the shaman over there? I'm just saying, if we can extricate ourselves from this situation, I don't believe this champion mumbo jumbo, but they sure hell do.
well, we are gonna make the gun first, right?
I mean, we might as well take advantage of the situation. Calloway's not doing anybody good dead.
Was he doing anybody any good alive though? Either.
I mean, he might be more useful to us this way.
You're welcome.
Shoot, he might. But we should, if whoever's gonna get out of here with us, I don't want to stay more than a night.
Yeah. So we making the gun tonight?
I mean, if that's something that can be done overnight, should we ask the others before we permanently destroy this body, or do we have any use for? I mean, I can't resurrect it. Technically, we know other people who could, but
He did say he was gonna, what's the word? Bamboozle us again.
he did say that. I mean, I'm not going all the way back to Tombstone to take care of this.
He did want it to be cremated, so we are respecting his wishes.
See, I like the way you think. We are, in a way, cremating him. We are respecting his last wishes, and it is beyond my power to resurrect him. So, really, there's nothing we can do for him. Besides, make sure that, he wanted us to accomplish our goal. So, in a way, I think he would be for trying to help us accomplish our goal in the form of a gun.
I like the way you think.
I think
Great
we should
minds think alike.
Mm-hmm. Should we see if anybody else wants to come with us on this journey, or just girl time?
Girl, what?
I mean, there's only 2 girls in this group.
You meant the gun. Girl time, meaning the gun.
Yes. The 2 women going to go take care of the gun. What else could I mean?
The gun. What did you mean? Gun.
Yeah. Are you okay?
And Grand Glove, Wesker, and Lalo hear this? Because you guys are nearby too, aren't you?
I mean, they're paying attention to us.
I mean, some of this I was definitely talking low because I didn't. But yeah, by this point, I'm a little more. Oh, God.
I would think we all sat near each other, right?
Yeah, except for Leon, who sat in the corner.
Who are we making into a gun?
Well, you are unfortunately unconveniently alive at the moment, so it won't be you.
I'm sure you'll have your chance, Calliope. Or
I mean, it would be a very expensive gun at this point.
Could be you too.
Ooh.
Be a very
I seem to
mouthy
have a
gem.
penchant for staying alive, unlike you.
Yes, unfortunately. Sorry. I didn't
So-
mean that.
Okay, wow.
Penny? Did he just apologize? Are you feeling okay, Wesker?
I'm making an effort to be nicer while I'm here. Alive. Here.
Okay, but we don't want you dead, and I feel like that's gonna kill you.
You're making it very hard, Calliope.
I would just accept the apology.
I accept your apology, Wesker.
Thank you. I'm gonna like stamp on Penny's foot if I can. And like clear my throat and look between her and
Give me a
Calliope.
percentile roll to see if you step on her foot or somebody else's.
Oh my god.
That's 80.
80, yeah, you step on her foot.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I'll look between Penny and Calliope. And then I go back to my food.
That made him weirder. Are we doing this or not?
Oh, in death as in life, Calloway will always be a good tool for us, so I don't see any difference.
He
See?
was a tool.
Lala's on fire tonight.
I know, I just like Google what that like saying. I was like, oh, I heard that saying. It's like, oh, I'll just use it.
All right, Penny, Yumi, let's do this.
Ah, the girls. Yep.
You boys stay out of trouble. We're gonna go make some improvements to a friend. And we will. I'll grab a beer on the way out.
Cool, you grab a beer
I'm
on
gonna
the way
grab a
out.
shot and just down it.
You
and, like,
down a
fall.
shot. Yeah, you guys, dinner's starting to finish up as you guys are doing this. People have like kind of like trickled out. You guys go grab Calloway's body.
Oh yeah, how are we gonna
While
do
we're
that?
walking there, can I kind of like talk to Calliope?
Yeah, it's like a whole 2-minute walk.
Hey, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna. I feel like you remember we kissed, right?
Several times, yes.
Yeah.
Did you want to do that again? I mean, it's been a stressful day. If you need to blow off some steam, I understand.
Is that all it was? Just blowing off steam for you?
I'd gotten some unsettling news that evening. So I needed to unwind a little bit.
Get it?
But you thought it was more.
No. Oh. I didn't know what you thought, so I guess I just felt it was more.
Look, I'm focused on one very clear goal right now. I don't have much in the way of headspace for other distractions. I like you, Penny. But, well, till I get this death thing handled, I'm not really looking.
What if you die? Then,
Then I die.
without doing anything about the distraction?
Well, if I don't do anything, then it doesn't become... I'm not starting anything.
A step closer. Not starting anything?
No. I told you I needed to blow off steam. And I am focused on death. And I'm getting rid of him.
Focused on death and getting rid of him. I'm gonna, like, kind of press her arm a little bit.
Look, Penny, you're a cute kid. I'm not the girl for you. I don't know if I'm the girl for anybody.
Kissing you is the most amazing feeling I've ever felt in my entire life. But if you don't want a distraction, I understand.
I'm flattered, but I just don't feel the way about people. Look, if you're... The offer stands. If you need a no strings attached night, that's all it's ever going to be. And in honoring of Wesker's sudden moral compass, I apologize if I gave the impression it was anything else.
I just suggest you hold back kissing somebody like that if you don't want them to pursue you.
I was not making good choices that night. The several glasses of beer had to do it, and I was, well, distracted. Not by you, by other things. And she starts playing with her necklace.
Question. Do you want to make more bad choices tonight?
Are you capable of keeping those bad choices in their boxes?
Try.
Gun first, gun after.
Gun after.
All right.
I'm gonna lean.
That's your black.
So you guys are doing the gut after.
I imagine
So
some,
you guys,
some
okay.
sort of
Yeah,
reflex.
I wasn't sure if I like heard that right. You guys, yeah, go. I assume crash into the front door. You know, kind of
Past the
like,
body.
tangled together, kind of past the body, probably
Yep.
stopping at the wall, then into whose doesn't matter whose room doesn't fucking matter. Calliope's probably the closest in there.
Into the first available room, regardless of whose it is.
Ooh,
Oh boy.
I'm gonna say that's we'll say that's Leon's. No wait, Leon's upstairs. That's Wesker
Yes!
in the
Oh, boy.
Wesker's room.
He's the one who told me to say something.
Brought this on himself.
Yeah.
Very happy for both of you.
Yeah. Door closes. Dinner's ending for you, gentlemen. What are you guys doing?
I was imagining some sort of weird, like that scene from Ghost where she's making the vase, but you guys are making a gun.
And then Calloway's behind the two of you guys, helping make the gun. his spirit. So what are you gentlemen doing?
Wait, Calliope has no game? Fuck you.
I said what I said.
Didn't say Penny didn't have game. This out.
Penny brought it, man. Whew.
Penny's got guts.
Yeah.
I've been reading
Who
like
knew Cammy had so much game?
my novels. Oh my gosh.
Are you guys doing anything after? Any after party celebration? Heading back to the room? Or your guys' home? Any shopping? Any conversations? Any murder?
Any Wesker's gonna try to ride the tricycle?
You should. Yeah.
Anybody
What? Yeah.
order a
What's
pizza?
the game plan for you guys? Or is there nothing you want to do? You just want to go to bed?
Well, let's see. Or Wesker, go ahead.
I would go shopping if the general store's still open.
Oh yeah, it's open 24/7. Beaumont's back at his stall. He's a little toasty, but he's hanging out there.
Is he gonna give me free stuff too? Because Ezra told me.
No, not because Ezra told you. I mean, if you can try persuading him.
Nah, I'll go the path of least resistance.
All right. Yeah, the general store. Marco's back behind the counter. He is eating his dinner. It looks like he, grabbed food to go and is eating that there, while keep an eye on the shop. Anything in particular you want to look for, or you want me to just list things off? Do you want basic shit or magic shit?
What's the deal with that rifle again?
Which rifle?
How many rifles were there?
Fly You to the Moon was a shotgun. Squirrely were always go to hell. No, that one's gone, I think. Fury of the Storm was a machine. 2 out of 3 ain't bad is a rifle. It is essentially magic missile, but it's only 2 of the 3 magic missiles per shot. So it does 2d4 plus dex plus 2 force damage to target. Auto hits, no misfire. Doesn't require ammo. That's the rifle. No, that's magic missile.
Yeah.
There's the bullet tooth eagle, but it's like a 50, like a large palm pistol. Truly madly deeply is gone. Chesterfield's gone. There is a magical crossbow. It's a First Empire heavy crossbow. Does a bunch of damage and stuff. I guess the only rifle is the 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
What's the reload on 2 out of 3 ain't bad?
There is none.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh. Wow, interesting.
It's literally just the rifle that shoots a magic missile.
What about non-weapon magical items?
Non-weapon magical items? I gotcha. There's a magical throwing knife that will automatically return back to you. Does a bunch of damage too. But that's a weapon. There is he pulls out this vest, calls it the dead man's vest. It gets you. It's pretty thick, resistant to bullet damage. It's also got some pretty hardy armor for its lightweight and flexible shape. And I heard if you get knocked down by something, if something takes you out of the game, this brings you right back up.
Get it?
There's also these spectacles I got. I call them the Deadeye specs. They make you a little more agile and dexterous, if you know what I mean. They say that you can activate them, increasing your chance to, increasing your aim, and your ability to hit critical targets.
Uh,
Hazel, Penny.
does the like the armor kind of looked like one of those kid floaties with like the two floaty things and like the bullet like looking vest thing, and he's just
It can, if you wanted to, if that's what Penny wants. I know Penny got the chalice for free.
Oh no. This
Yeah.
would be for Wesker.
Ah, yeah, it's definitely floaties. There's also this is more of a not quite a magic. I mean, it's magical, but it's not. And he pulls out this large, like, folded up piece of metal. I got a portable shield for you. You can place it down, give you protection, to hide behind. Yeah, there's that. I got cigars. I call them the man in the mirror cigars. You smoke them. There's multiple versions of you that start popping around. There's a hat. This used to belong to some lone wanderer. It's called a lone wanderer's hat because of that. It makes you better at everything, essentially, a little bit. And if you tend to be a loner that stays away from friends or doesn't have a lot of friends, but you look like you got a ton of friends. You look like probably the friendliest person I've ever met. So it might not be helpful, but if you don't have friends, it makes you even better at doing everything. And then I got a cherry bomb. It's not actually a cherry bomb. It's like causes really massive firestorm, but I call it a cherry bomb. Sometimes I call it a cherry bomb. I think that sounds cool. Most people don't like it. I have a C'est La Vie grenade. Sorry, what?
You could work that into a song, maybe.
Nah, that sounds dumb. But yeah, I got this grenade. It's called the C'est La Vie grenade. You toss it. It kind of does random shit. I mean, it does a lot of like explosions, but like the type of explosion changes. It might do acid, it might do poison, might do fire. It's kind of a roll of a die. But also it has a chance to duplicate itself and explode again. And then I have another grenade. I think I mentioned it to your friend. It's a grenade that counters out a spell that somebody does, some magic that they do. Called the Ghost of Corporate Future. But other than that, that's really all I got. Oh, I have a book of spells. I don't know if you like spells. I got health potions too. I got drugs. You like drugs?
Not much of a magic user myself, and
Yeah.
drugs don't excite me as much as a good bottle of whiskey does.
Well, you should go. I think he's your friend. Got the handlebar, kind of surly fella. Got a really good bottle of bourbon. Be careful though; it could kill you.
Really?
Yeah. But it could also do really good stuff for you too if you're, in tune with your inner energies. I think some call it key. You got key. It kind of makes you better at key stuff.
How does it kill you exactly? Poison?
Well, it's very potent stuff, so it just, you can't handle your liquor very well. It might, kill you.
Huh. Unfortunate.
But I've heard it tastes really good.
I think, I think I'll take the 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah. Can never go wrong with that. I'll send you... Did I send you the item?
No.
No, I'll send it to you. Boom.
Thank you.
It's a long, thin... It almost looks like a... fuck, what's that? It's like that Olympic sport where they...
like the biathlon? Where they
the biathlon, yeah. Kind of like small BB, like rifle, yeah.
Yeah.
The speed shooting. It kind of looks like that.
All right.
You're more than welcome to buy anything too if you'd like, but that's on the house.
Do you have any silver bullets?
Sorry, I'm fresh out. Well, one of your other friends bought them all off me. You can always check Beaumont. He probably has some. He sounds like a good fellow. Yeah, that's what we're called. We're the good fellows. He's a good fellow. I crack myself up.
Yeah, that's a good one. What about health potions? Have any of those in stock?
Oh, boy, do I. What kind you look for? You want just the, basic stuff, more advanced stuff, the more advanced stuff, or the most advanced stuff?
maybe more advanced stuff.
Sure, yeah, I got a whole case of them. They go about 250 each.
And for the basic?
Oh, 50 each.
All right. Give me 2 of the basic ones, will you?
All right. 2 it is. Hand you 2 of them.
All right, I'll give him 93 gold and then 1 platinum.
He'll give you 3 gold back and change.
Cool. Well, I think that about does it for me. I appreciate your help.
Well, of course, yeah. I'm glad you guys are here.
Well, we'll see what we can do about this whole death situation.
I have the utmost faith you'll do your best.
Well, with the support of the Iron God, I think we'll do fine.
Yeah, don't forget to believe in yourself, too. You have to have that first.
Never fail to do that.
Yeah. Praise be to the Iron God. Praise be to you, my friend. Go kick some ass.
You too.
Well, thank you.
Head back home.
You head back home. Your door's closed as you get home. Your bedroom door.
I'm gonna, absentmindedly open it.
You walk in on a scene. Penny and Goliath here there.
I'm going to
Shoot him. Walk right past the dead body.
Ooh.
Tricycle. Walk to right.
Wait, where's the tricycle from?
I
get it now. I get it. I just clicked.
My dad has a lot of things he still has to explain to me because I'm now older.
I'm gonna cast suggestion on
On who?
on Penny.
Nice.
What did you say?
I'm casting suggestion on you.
Do I catch this?
Give me a perception check. At disadvantage.
All right, fair.
Assuming it's been a good time so far. Okay.
16.
Give me a. I'm just gonna do a. Because I don't know if he's trying to be stealthy. I mean, you see Wesker come in, and some movement from him, but you don't get what it is exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make a wisdom save, Penny.
Good. Oh shit. Okay, my wisdom's good though. 13.
Damn, that just saves.
Oh.
Don't come for the clerics, man.
Still, I'm gonna say very firmly, get the hell out of my room.
We're busy.
Your room.
Yes, this is my room.
Well, we have a gun to make anyway, Penny.
Is it a euphemism of some kind?
No, we're gonna go turn Calloway into a gun.
God, I wish it had been a euphemism of some kind. Just as long as you're not doing it in my room.
You couldn't have waited like an hour or maybe like 30 minutes?
How the hell was I supposed to know?
More 30 minutes. Come on.
Is Greg Love there now, just watching this?
A 14-year-old walks in with that.
He wouldn't know. He'd be like, "Why are they wrestling in your bed?"
You're only wrestling for 30 minutes? Come on. You can do better than that.
Oh man.
You guys walk out.
Slappy shoes over shoulder, walks out.
I'm gonna slam the door after them. But does Calliope walk out first?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Nice. I'll like elbow nudge Penny on the way out.
Good job.
No, get the hell out.
Okay. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore what's in game and out of game.
How do you got so
He capable of carrying a dead body through the streets?
Sure.
Cool.
I mean, he only weighs maybe like 180 pounds.
We like, is there something we can wrap him up in so it's slightly less awkward?
I mean, a
Grab
bag
a
of
blanket.
holding. I mean, sure.
Do we have a bag of holding?
I mean, somebody's got 2 bag of holdings now. No, wait. Somebody has 1 and somebody has another.
I think
Wait,
we got
what?
the bag of holding from Callaway, and
Callaway had a bag of holding, but it's hidden.
I do not have a bag of holding.
No.
I do
Somebody
not
else in the
either.
party does.
Let's check the inventory.
Leon, Grand Glove, Lalo, you guys doing anything?
oh, let's see.
Have any burning desires?
Yeah, I guess like as the party dies down and everything, and knowing about the mysterious sniper that tried to kill us, and the elven person that killed Wesker and everything, I want to see if there's like anyone that's kind of remaining after the party, to see if there's like anyone that's kind of eyeing us with like murder's intent or something like that. If I
Okay,
spot
give
it.
me a perception check.
Perception check. You got it. Ah.
Oh no.
12.
Say it.
12. Nobody seems to be like eyeing you with murder's intent, or I mean, people like are kind of like they linger around you and they're excited to know more about you because to you, like, you're celebrities to them essentially. But most do after a while kind of venture off. Ezra stays behind, and so does an older, like middle-aged elven woman, or half elven woman. Sorry.
See, have I seen her before, or?
I mean, probably seen her wandering around. Actually, you might have seen her lead some kids outside earlier in the day.
Yeah, I guess is Ezra talking to this half-open woman, or
No, she's just eating slowly.
oh, very slowly.
She's sitting down at like the other end of the table. Yeah.
Huh. Let's see. Yeah, I'll pretty much like grab let's see. Wait, does she have like a cup of like a bottle of beer with her, or like anything like
She's got a glass of wine.
a glass of wine? Huh.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go to the bar and I'll also grab a glass of wine to like match her drink and everything, and
Okay.
yeah, I'll go over and just first like chat with her, and I say, "Oh, do you mind if I sit here, or
No, please, take a seat. Have a seat. Join me.
gracias?"
January Normans.
Oh, what's that?
January Normans.
Oh, January. I go by, well, my real name is Loyola de la Rosa Negra, but you can call me Lalo.
Well, that's a beautiful name, Lalo. But I had a couple glasses of these that might be hard to pronounce your full name properly, and I don't want to disrespect you in that way. So I'm just going to call you Lalo, if that's all right.
Oh, good. I mean, these things, they just like knock you onto the floor and everything.
The older you get, the less likely, the less likely, the less you're able to hold it together. Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to that.
I remember when I was she looks like she's probably in her like early 50s or so.
Okay.
I remember when I was in my 20s, I could, party all night.
What? You're not in your 20s? I thought you were like in your 20s or something.
He like kind of like slaps your shoulder. Oh, stop. I have been around the block a few dozen times now.
So when did you come here to the Goodfellow Respite?
Well, it's actually it has been my fourth year recently here. I'm yeah, I'm relatively new.
I see. Oh, so how do you like it here so far?
Well, I love it. Sometimes I miss the outside world, but people here are good, and well, the kids are good too, and I get to teach them, and that's always nice. And well, there's a lot of adults here that didn't get a proper education, so I get to give them that.
Oh,
Um,
so any advice on, I guess, uh, taking after these kids, or like how to like handle these like rascals in case they get out of control and everything. So,
I think love and support and understanding. Make sure you listen to the kid. Um, I feel like a lot of times, ones that are, being pardon my my draconic, but being a bit of shitheads. You gotta, they're only acting out because you know they want attention, or they're not getting enough love. Well, we got to make sure we spread the love here. A lot of kids don't understand what this place is and the purpose for it, and why they're here. They don't realize the death mark is essentially a death sentence for them in most places, and well, here at least they can hopefully live a full life, not die a young age.
I guess that's a blessing of being a kid, not knowing the dangers out there and just knowing the good and the happiness. And I guess we have
Blessing and a curse, I say. I think it could be a little both.
Well, that's good to hear. I mean, not many of my friends know this, but I recently became a father myself, so just wanted
Well,
to.
congratulations.
Thank you. She's just only less than a few months old and everything, so she's just brand new into the world and everything. So,
What a precious soul, I bet she is.
uh, well, we me and my esposo call her Bebe Esperanza. In common, it translates to baby hope, because when she came to the world, she was our little hope.
And she gets a little like emotional. She certainly is hope. Uh, it sounds like she's not here with you right now, and I mean, I probably would have heard about that. So, I hope you get back to her safely.
If my message like get to me esposa, may see her. I sent a message for me esposa to take her and her daughter to like come here because like everyone else here, they also have to work. So.
Well, I hope they make it here safely. My son had a mark too, and well, him and my husband both were marked and didn't make it either. But that was before I got here and before we knew what was going on or this place even existed. So it sounds like they're on a better foot. I'm gonna welcome them with a big hug when they get here. I can't wait to see Baby Hope.
Very much appreciated. So.
Hmm.
When I left here, I'll be honest with you, I was very, very concerned and full of fear that I'm leaving them behind for these Reapers to come after them. But I thought it would be a higher risk if they came with their papa and everything. So
I understand. She kind of like grabs, like kind of like gently, like like places her hand on your hand. I know you're doing your best to protect them, and well, you're doing your best to protect all of us. It sounds like, and well, uh, thank you from the bottom of my heart for what you're doing. Uh, uh, thank you.
To be honest with you, I'm kind of skeptic on the whole like being the chosen one to like take on death and everything. Me and my friends, but all I can say is, with mi esposa and may Bebe Esperanza's life on the line, and as a father, or at the very least, I will do everything to keep mi familia safe. And if I
In
have
the
to take down death, so be it.
in the end, isn't that the only thing that really matters? You know, we could have different beliefs, different ways of looking at life, but as long as we are working towards the same goal, well, who cares if we're different? Who cares if you see things differently than I do? You don't have to be the chosen one if you don't want to. But as long as you're going to fight on and try to, help your daughter and wife, that's all that matters.
I think the only thing that's universal is a father's love. So to
I think
me,
love in general is universal. I mean, not to brag on, not to be a pain on other people's love, but some people have weird concepts of love. Involves lots of leather and straps, and it might be a little much for me.
I know what you're talking about. Me being out here in the desert and everything, I've seen so many things and many interpretation of what people think love is and everything. So
I think as long as we give each other respect and that sort of respectful love, that's what. I've had too much to drink. You don't want to listen to an old woman prattle on. Uh, you know what? Is there anything I can do for you? You guys all set for your adventure? Can maybe put in a good word and give you a little get you a discount at the general store. Marco might owe me a favor or two if you're low on supplies. I can probably set you up.
what's that? All right.
Are you all set for your journey? I can maybe help you out with a discount at the general store. Marco owes me a couple favors.
Oh, what kind of a discount, or how much of a discount, or
I'll have to talk to him, but
uh,
mm,
well, I mean, I don't really have much gold left and everything. Maybe I could buy like a few basic potions and health potions and everything. But if there's any way you could talk Marco down to give me a discount to save a couple of gold down the line, then maybe that would be very helpful. So,
give me a persuasion check.
all
Or
right,
just a. I'll say either. Yeah, persuasion.
persuasion, you got it. Okay, 22.
Wow. Uh, well, well, it's just gold you need. I can just give you my gold. I don't need it here.
Oh no, no, oh, señorita, that's too much. That's too generous of you. I mean,
Okay, if you don't want it, that's fine. But if you want it, just come by my place.
well, not to pry or anything, but how much gold are you willing to offer? Or,
Well, you can have all of it.
all of it, or
Well, yeah. I mean, I have my room and food and all my general supplies needed for. And I get a good salary as a teacher.